Hey, what's going on, my people? Oh yeah, let's get this thing going. Whoa, what's good, bro? Mo boxing, Birdman, 817. Salute to you, good people. Tay Tay, I see you. Oh, Kui, I see you, Sugarfoot. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's been a lot going on past few days, and it's a lot. You got a lot of people talking. Yeah, I see a lot of people talking. See a lot of people saying a whole lot of stuff pertaining to Terrence Crawford. But I was gonna hold my mule a little bit. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and speak on it. Yeah, I was gonna hold up, but hold on. You trying to get some of this? Here. Yeah. Excuse me 1 second, my son. Here. Uh-uh. Hmm. You want your pizza and your cheesy bread? Hmm? Oh, yeah. Forgive me. I got to get my son situated. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll let you know, Dre. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, so you got you got the crazy media coming out. Some people talking about, yeah, Terrence Crawford, the next Malcolm X, the next Muhammad Ali. I'm like, because he trying to take Bob Aaron to court. Okay. So it's good that he's standing up. He dropped his nuts. But timing is everything. LeVar Cooper, salute, bro. A condo, salute, bro. Timing is everything. Okay. If you were gonna do this, you should have did that a contract sooner. See, this is what happens when you have a group of people around you that you pay to take care and do business for you. But when the money get good, folks get lazy because that's when people lack to instill or enforce rather accountability and responsibility on those people that you paying money to do a job. Hmm. Shelton, salute, my bro, salute. Hope the fam doing well, man. Hope y'all making the best y'all can, one day at a time. All blessing and prayers go up. You know what I'm saying to y'all. One day at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying. They had a major loss, man. So if y'all want to show some support to Shelter, man, Cash App Z Bucks. You know what I'm saying. That'll help his family out through, in a tough time right now. So prayers up, bro. Opulent LD, what's good, bro? Yeah. So that's why it's important. You got to have a good team around you because if you had a good team around you or not a bunch of yes men, you wouldn't have re-signed the deal. I mean, you got to feed your family. You got to get paid. I'm not knocking that, but re-upping after you didn't uh, achieve what you was trying to get to begin with, now you putting yourself in a different category. So it's like, well, if you didn't get the fights that you wanted, but just got paid, why go back again and think you're gonna get a different result? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's gonna change because it's not built for you to win under that umbrella, being a black man. But, when a lot of people try to tell, Bud certain stuff, he did. But that's why I say I'm glad that he did. I'm glad he left Bob. I'm glad he doing what he doing now. That's a great gesture. See, this is going to help the black fighters that are behind him open their eyes and try to take heed to seeing what he went through right in the atmosphere where they can see it. So then they'll know how to maneuver and not, fall prey to what Bob be talking about and not get locked in a crazy ass contract. So yeah, he has a case in certain things, but some stuff, Bob gonna try to use your own words against you because, you spoke a lot. Man, appreciate that cash out, bro. I'm getting to it late. But now I see some people going too far, like I was saying, calling them like he's about to start this whole new activist move or something like that. Man, I just want to see how this play out and break down. You know what I'm saying? And this is a lesson. Like what he doing is not, whether win or lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he gonna win this case. It's just too much powers and too many hands that be in the upper brass on Bob's side. Now, what he doing is taking a stance, like I was saying, for other black fighters that may sign the top rank on the, on the NBA Jam starter pack, you know. And then once they get to a certain point, yeah, it's just time to shake, rattle, and roll and get gone, you know. So he just, shining the light to help people. So you can't publicly be racist and shit on me without any repercussions. That right there, yeah, that is what he's, really is doing. Teach what's good. Yeah, and I know he was a Harvard lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You think he don't have Harvard connects or Harvard grads that he graduated with? You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of court experiences and judges and like, the man 90 years old. He been around so long. The first boxing glove was invented. Like, like he got deep roots wherever. He been in boxing over 60 years. Bruh, he got deep roots everywhere. Like eras of boxing have went by and he has still been here. Yeah, exactly. 817. Yeah, he deeply connected. And he didn't just start doing this. He got taught how to do that by the person. I can't remember his name right now. I'm high as hell. But then he just got better at it over the years. Got more money, figured out how to maneuver and finesse, hide it, and keep on doing it. Bob is trying to have a slave ship of fighter in the form of black fighters. A slave ship full of black men in the form of black fighters. That's what he's trying to have at top rank. You do what I say. You do what I tell you to do. I give you money as long as you do what I tell you to do. Nah, Jack. You're not controlling me like that. Everything boxing. Salute, Keon. Salute, bro. Now, you're not gonna be able to control me like that, man. Like, you gonna pay me long as if I do what you tell me to do? Nah. We gonna break that contract up immediately. And that's why, it's important that you tighten up the business acumen and what I'm saying, lace your team boots up. Now that you're independent, you free, they gotta be more on top of their business. They don't have an ESPN behind them no more. You know what I'm saying? For your best move gotta be your best move. Watch a salute. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Then you suing for certain things, but it's like you didn't came out of your own mouth on camera and said that you didn't want certain fights. You know what I'm saying? Or Bob was shitting on you. Then you turn around and say he has a good heart after he publicly shitted on you. So going to trying to say the racist, man, he got a case in many ways, but then it's a lot that's gonna bite him in the ass. I salute him though. 503 line, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? Texas stand up. You know what I'm talking about? You know, but what he doing is some real G shit though. I ain't shitting on him, man. But some people think that if you just point out people, you know, things that they did wrong, that you shitting on them. No, it's constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? You just pointing out what they did wrong. Hopefully they hear it, they see it, and then they correct it and move forward with their career. I'm a Bud Crawford fan, so I'm like, look, ain't nobody gonna shit on the man, but hey, you fucked up in ways, homie. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your pride to the side and eat that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what real G's do. You said so much that you didn't want to do work and do business with Al Heyman. Okay, well, where all the smoke at? Ashley Corner, salute Queen, my sis. Oh yeah, well y'all let it, y'all, if y'all ain't already done it, y'all sub to Queen and Ashley, you know what I'm saying? Q&A, Sports and Love Show, you know what I'm saying? Y'all put y'all link in there. Feel free anytime. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sub to Tay Tay if y'all haven't. You know what I'm saying? She cooking in the background. She just waiting on, to drop her content. So y'all sub to the queens always. I'm always gonna show love. You know what I'm saying? That's what real ones do. Never intimidated by queens that can cook or know their sports. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Like I told y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rock with you. If they like it, love it, hate it, I don't care. Who gonna do something? So yeah, and that's just what it is. But I'm just thinking like, why is Bobak so quiet? Oh, no problem. Queens, y'all out. It's nothing. Easy work. Easy work. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind doing that. Like, what Bomac? Why Bomac so damn quiet? Like, ain't you Bud manager? Why you so quiet? All hush hush. Like they look kind of suspicious, kind of sneaky. Look at these damn bots. I hate that. All love. Y'all already know what it is. It's nothing. As I grow, y'all grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, watching. He does. All he do is talk shit. And then You can't go like, normal back and forth shit talking is cool, but when you get disrespectful and talk about like you a drunk man, a drunk boxer, you all this and that extra, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it's certain stuff in your team that you gotta fix. You know what I'm saying? Them being independent pretty much or having an advisor, bro, you gotta tighten up your team. I applaud the effort now, but you got a lot of stuff on tape that you didn't say it at your own mouth that's gonna play against you in the court. I'd have been divorced. I'd have been to court. If your info ain't right, the judge gonna give you one or two times to get it right. During the COVID, you'll have three strikes. If after that, if it ain't right, they gonna throw it out, bro. Ain't nobody wasting time and doing all that extra. Mm-mm, not at all. So we'll see how it play out. Like I said, I'm proud of him for doing and standing up, doing this thing. This is gonna help a lot of boxers, you know what I'm saying, behind him. And that's some real G shit. He always, you know what I'm saying, looking out for the youngsters. You know what I'm saying, whether it be training, helping them in the gym. Like, yeah, salute on that. But you gotta have some people on your team that's like myself. I call my people out on it if they slipping. You know what I'm saying? What's the use of having people around you that you call, you know what I'm saying, not no YouTube chat bro, but a brother. You know what I'm saying? Or real family. You know what I'm saying? If they can't check you on your ish, if you ain't rocking right, then they don't need to be around. Straight like that. You need to get a new set of people around you that'll hold you accountable and responsible for your actions. And if you keep fucking up, they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Get all these yes men that were from around you, you know what I'm saying, and sack chasers and you know what I'm saying, crumb munchers and all that stuff around you, or, you know what I'm saying, detrimental to your career. You know what I'm saying? You say one thing and they say another thing, promoter say another thing, your manager say another thing. Who is on the same page? You know, I say Bud a great fighter, but the people around him have done him a disservice, man. And your trainer make you look bad, telling you took the easy route and all this other stuff. Hey, it's just certain shit you shouldn't say. And yeah, BFTB cooked him. He sure did. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with an MJ fade away. That boy faded all the way off the stream. Yeah. Straight like that. But it is what it is. Like I said, we should see how this play out. You know what I'm saying? I want Bud to win. That would be a great gift to smack him across the face if he win. You know what I'm saying? If he lose, he still win because you know what I'm saying. He doing something that's gonna help some people. A lot of them. Like, look what I went through with the caliber and the accolades that he got. They let you know, being black, different set of rules of engagement for you. Always have and always will be. I need fighters to open their eyes and see what the hell going on though. And I'm off Bud though. I just want him to get the fights. I want to see some good fights from him. You know what I'm saying? No matter how I go, I just want to see good fight from Terrence Crawford. That's it. Dwayne Freeman, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see. You know, But let's get on my boy Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? One time for my boy Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you can't destroy what you didn't create. You know what I'm saying? Like that man is God given, he blessed. You know what I'm saying? People want to say that he not this or he not that or he gonna be worried about this, he gonna be worried about that. Man, he came back after a car crash and fought the person that he said he was gonna fight before he had the car crash. Ratchet, what's popping, bro? Mark Stern, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? So having an eye injury with the advanced technology that we got, you think he not gonna come back even more motivated after he almost could have lost his life? You think he gonna allow eye injury to slow him down or stop him? But it's funny, everybody always got something to say about an injury when we don't bring it up. But when you start cooking them, when you really start cooking them or hitting them with facts, they bring up Earl injury. Anytime you go at it with somebody and you defending Earl, soon as you start getting on their head, they gonna mention his injury or the car crash, or they gonna say he dug blood. This is how it's gonna go. Immediate deflection and hate, instant. Soon as you say, "Oh well," you know what I'm saying, he about to get a third belt. You know what I'm saying? Once he get that third belt, now what's up? Shit, it's still 50-50, bro. He ain't do shit. He ain't got Bud accolades. Nigga didn't even mention Bud. He just like shit. We said, EJ, we believe he gonna get the third strap. Then he gonna be looking to see what's up. But you be like, bruh, only thing I said was I believe EJ gonna get this third belt. And after that, we gonna see who he gonna fight next. He want undisputed. Or he want another top contender. Or he gonna move up. Bruce Goes, my OG brother. Salute, my man. Salute, salute. That's all we want to see. But they want to say EJ duck blood to fight Ugas. Okay. Or Ugas is a cherry pick. How about that? Ugas is a cherry pick. But Ugas beat many who Earl and Bud wanted to fight. But then they wanted to give Bud credit because he beat Jeff Horn. Was like, oh, and I got the bill from him. It's like, and he beat Manny Pacquiao, and I beat the man who beat the man. Okay, so keep the same energy, suckers. That means if Earl beat Ugas, he beat the man that beat the man. Keep the same damn energy. But it's always different when it comes to Earl. I'm like, man, I see people making live just hate, bashing this man. It's not bashing Bud when we can see what's going on. We ain't talking about his personal life, his family, his wife, his kids. They're talking about Earl coming to his sister, talking about him, degrading him. But you see the Earl fans, they don't take it to that point. And it's like his own family members be coming at you. But you know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games until it ain't fun and games. But you know what I'm saying? You can keep it cool and respectful and talk shit, but like, damn. As soon as you start getting going too far and get disrespectful, people start to think about, yeah, outside shit, outside activity. If you know what outside is, you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? People trying to get active. Yeah. He don't care about it. But anytime you defend him, they bring up these excuses, and you're not even bringing it up. We look, if Earl lose, he lose. That's still gonna be my dude. Still gonna be my dude, regardless. But anytime you defend him, they bring up he ain't ready. He ain't ready. You were like, damn, how you know he not ready? He done went got 80,000 brain scans by now from the car crash. He done went and got 3 different doctors. He gonna go get constant checkups just so he know he's good. It's like, man, y'all gotta make it make sense. Like, damn, if he say he good in his team and Al Heyman them or allow him to get in the ring, stop with all these extra ass excuses. Like, pay that man some homage and pay that man some respect. After having 2 different accidents, he coming back and getting right back to it. No tune up, getting right back to it. Throwback warrior fighter. Y'all think he just gonna duck a one man? Man, stop it. Nigga gonna possibly have a third strap. Earl had 2 different setbacks, and you still didn't take over and outshine him. Yeah, make that make sense. He had 2 setbacks, and you still didn't outshine him or do nothing to gain more leverage. 817, what's poppin'?
What's up with it, G5? What's up, chat? Bruh, I just wanted a minute, and I knew you would provide me the minute, and I appreciate it. But to speak on the little 2 or 3 minutes I gave Rick Glaze the other night. Say,
Go ahead, do
man,
your thing.
bruh, my skin was crawling. My blood was boiling to sit there and listen to him degrade and disrespect Clarissa like that. And in regards to him not liking her and her style, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. But for him to bring up the situation of the weigh in, a press conference or whatever, where her brother punched the trainer, for him to
Mm-hmm.
put all the blame on her, none on any other men that was in the room when when he was disrespecting her like that, just blatantly, and
Mm-hmm.
putting himself in a place. Look here, man. Say you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You dig? And you got to know shit when you putting yourself in a predicament. And that man mouth was overloading his ass. And not one man stepped up and said shit to that man. Nobody said nothing to him. And Rick Glazier fixed his mouth to disrespect her and talk shit about her and never said nothing about it. Now one of the motherfucking men in the room, he felt sorry for a man and attacked a woman. What kind of weak ass shit was that, bruh? And I'm sitting here and I'm listening to it, right? And I seen Fred give him a little more room, to say what the fuck he said. And I mean, there was never no correction.
Mm-mm.
And look, man, other platforms is other platforms. You know what I'm saying? What them cats allow is what them cats allow. You did?
Mm.
And I ain't gonna question it. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it or nothing. That's what the fuck they do on that shit. You did? But me to have the opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
say something, I'ma say this shit. Don't you
Don't
never
do it.
bring your funky coward ass nowhere around me. And any motherfucker that was in there that co-signed that shit, that was okay with that shit, if you feel that way about a woman, then you a motherfucker. You ain't shit. And I don't want you nowhere around me. And let me say why.
You a
Because
hoe.
if you condone that shit, each one of you motherfuckers got a piece of ass laying up around you somewhere, or one that you're paying for or playing with. You got a daughter, a sister, a mama, a cousin, a auntie. And if we was in any place, G5, if you was in a restaurant and I see you sitting down with, let's say, your sister or your cousin, and they happen to be
Mm-hmm.
gay or bi, and I just start talking out the side of my neck. I ain't gonna get out of there.
I'm
You're not
hollering
gonna
up
finish your
immediately.
meal.
Hell no, I'm getting up as soon as the first disrespectful word come out. What? Nah.
Facts. So you can't just see everybody not built like you. Everybody not bitch made like some motherfuckers. You feel me? So when you pull bitch made shit, you expect a bitch made motherfucker to just clam up. Won't check you on that shit. But somebody who got balls, they gonna check you on that shit. So that
They like
man put
turtles.
himself in that position, bruh, and it was just sad, man. It was just sad. Yeah, I mean, it was to be expected from a motherfucker like that. His wife probably staying behind him at all times. He the type of motherfucker,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, that kick his shitty boots off, his muddy ass boots off when he walk in the house and drop his shit right there and she pick it up and don't say a word. He don't have no respect for none of the women around him. That's why it was easy for him to disrespect Clarissa like that. And any one of you motherfuckers that's like that, let me disrespect your mama like that. Let me disrespect your family like that. Then it's a different motherfucking story.
Then you gonna try to get my job taken. You're gonna try to get me sued and all type of shit. But it's
Fact.
okay. It's okay for y'all to throw out mudslinging. Yeah, a politician term. If you don't know what mudslinging is, go look it up. Uh, yeah, you want to slander us and say whatever y'all want, and people giving pom poms and blowing birthday party horns and stuff like y'all said something that was great. Man, when I tapped in, it was right before Bill Haney. I'm blocking trolls, and a person that I didn't expect talking about stop blocking people. They supporting the channel. Oh, you not reading their comments and you got a wrench, bro? Dog, I got so hot I had to stop typing because that type of stuff right there gonna make me mad, and then I want to touch. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped typing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, nah, bro. I'm stopping people from seeing all type of slander in the chat. And you gonna tell me stop blocking people? I say you not reading their comments, bro. They supporting the channel. It's 600, over 600 people in here. Everybody have different opinion. Not hate though, bro. Then as soon as Bill Haney get up there, you want to start because Rick Glazer was shitting on Devin Haney. Like, come on, bro. Like, this shit's getting out of hand. But it's so
Childish
easy for
ass
him to
shit.
do this to us, though. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? But let us start talking about Ted Cheeseman or one of these white boys. Y'all gonna say we being mean and hateful and disrespectful and degrading white fighters. Nigga, what?
This woman has
Yeah.
achieved shit that nobody has ever done. Do you hear me? She
Mm-hmm.
has achieved shit no one has ever done. Bro, I'm
And get
old enough to remember Mary Lou Retton as a kid when she was doing her flips and shit and how she was plastered on everything. Plain ass white girl. And then I see Simone Biles be marginalized. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And then you watch Clarissa, bruh. Her story is as American as apple pie, bruh.
And ain't even done.
And ain't done. And this motherfucker think because he came to the barber shop, he validated himself. I wasn't afraid. Motherfucker,
I
nah,
got
you
my
went
black
somewhere where
card.
you were safe.
Sure.
You went somewhere you were safe. You seen Bob going there and you knew you was safe over there.
Mm-hmm.
Coward motherfucker. Just like Paul, a coward motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he a sucker too.
Show
Talking
your
about
ass up
George,
in Dallas, Paulie. That's what you do. Show your ass up in Dallas with that hot shit.
talking about George Floyd acted aggressive and he was high. He brought that on him. Police don't have time all the time in the world to book people, get them in
Man,
the
you
car,
seen
get
that
them back
shit?
to the station. Niggas say what,
You seen that
bro?
shit?
Man, dog, look, man. Say, if I didn't see it and hear it with my own two ears, bruh, I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna have a whole portion on them, but it's already here. Like that right there. Hold on, before we even go any further. D Freeman, what's good, my brother?
What's going on, fellas?
What's happening, King? Happy birthday, bro.
Oh, appreciate it.
Yeah. Happy 25th birthday, man. Don't party too hard. You probably at work.
Like we
Yeah.
said, ain't nobody said Bob a saint, bro. Like I'm with Ricky, bro. It ain't nothing in that lawsuit ain't true. Ain't nothing that Bud claiming ain't what's up. You feel what I'm saying? We know Bob is shit. We know this shit. And like we say, it's a win-win, just bottom line, because it's being talked
Mm-hmm.
about. As long as the conversation being had, we can put it in your face. Like I said, man, they couldn't account for evolution. You did? This a hell of a construct these motherfuckers came up with. But they couldn't account for evolution. Shit like George Floyd, when you put it in your face, in their face, they couldn't deny it. You did?
Can
But
can
we
y'all hear
have to
me?
take a hold of shit like that and can't let them turn away from it. We have to seize those moments and keep putting it in their face. You did? So the ridicule of Bud comes from you accepting the bullshit for $1 and then coming back and crying wolf. You feel me? You can't go in there and accept the money for the sexual favor and then complain about the sexual favor it got done. That ain't the way it worked, Missy.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
So that's where it
you
come
pay,
from.
Man.
you pay for
At
that,
the
you pay for that cooch,
you paid
Hey,
for it.
hey,
So
now
at
the
the
G5.
end of the
quality,
day,
hey, the
at the end of the
quality
day, you
of it.
want the motherfucker to get caught. You feel what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
want the motherfucker to get caught, but you also have to hold the other motherfucker for being complicit and being up in there. That's
Mm-hmm.
all we saying.
Yeah, you paid for it, but you didn't know you didn't know the quality of the product though. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't sample or taste that product before you tested it. You had to go
No,
ahead
he
and buy
thought it was
into it.
good, G. He thought it was good
Yeah,
till
I
he went out.
know.
Thought it was good till he went
Yeah,
out there. And he
yeah.
had monopoly money. I'm telling you, he went out there and he
Mm.
thought the accolades was gonna
They're
carry the day.
gonna
And they
carry
told him,
them. Yeah.
man, they told that boy, say you in America, bro, and that's Canadian money. What we looking for is them numbers,
Them ticket sales.
boy.
When you go,
Yeah.
that's why I be trying. Man, we done clicked on this so many times. When you go to talk to somebody for negotiations, a major network that views millions and millions and millions of fans, bro. If they giving you a time slot on their network, they want a return on investment, fools. They not gonna just sit there and go take a L purposely for fun. They billion dollar corporations. Oh, you out there with a rabbit ass mind.
But see, in
Y'all
order
gonna
to
think
get
we
the dollar
stupid.
though, that little bitty shit that you do lends credence to motherfuckers like Kriegel and the rest, and uh, Steve Kim and Mario Lopez and all them other hoes that's got a platform that lend credence to that. They can always point to motherfuckers like them and George Foreman and say, "That's that one. Hey, that's that one that we can go get. That's that one that we can depend on, and that's what keeps this shit going." You got to call that shit when it happens. My granny told me a long time ago, say, if you show out in public, that's where I'm gonna whoop
Salute.
your ass, because that's where you embarrass
Mm-hmm.
me at.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Salute
Hey,
OGX. Salute D Bright. Salute
hey,
Ill Will.
AG5.
What's happening?
Man, I was on this other channel. I'm not gonna say what channel I was on, but I was on this other
Mm-hmm.
channel just giving support to fellow YouTuber or whatever. I seen him
Mm-hmm.
on a couple of other channels I was on. So we get into the Terrence Crawford and EJ debate or whatever. So these guys jumped on the joint and they try to tell me. You remember the video where EJ and Terrence Crawford and Bob met behind the Mo Hooker fight?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
try to tell
Oklahoma. Yeah.
they try to tell me that ain't nobody asked Bob can they get in a ring. They were like EJ should have just went ahead and made the fight right then and there or whatever. I'm like they asked him 9 times can they make the fight. Bob is standing
Boy,
right there. I'm
Bob
like
act like he
what are
didn't
y'all
hear
talking?
it. He act like he didn't hear him.
Right. So we go back and forth, whatever. I couldn't really give all my evidence or whatever because I'm on my phone. And I was out doing some stuff, so I couldn't give everything I want to give. So I told him I was like, man, you can come on my channel on Monday. I'll show you exactly everything I'm talking about. But we're going back and forth. So he gonna tell me, man, you gotta stop listening to Champ Side and the LDBC. I said, No, I don't. I said, who you talking to? He was like, no, I mean, you right. You're a grown man. You can listen who you want to. I said, yeah, you ain't gonna tell me who I can listen to. I said, he was like, but they don't be having their facts straight. I said, they got all the facts straight. We got all of the records. We see everything. We pull out everything. We don't sit it because they had bits and pieces of a interview. I'm like, man, y'all. I said, y'all got a video that's chopped and screwed just for bits and pieces that y'all want. I said, that's not the whole video. I'm like, y'all tripping. I said, y'all really tripping over here. He like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Them Earl Spence fans, man, they don't ever want to see it. I said, so he's like, so what y'all saying is Earl is ducking. They was like, yeah. I said, how was Earl ducking when Bud came out and said Bob stopped the fight? Bob didn't make the fight. So how you saying Earl is ducking? He was like, well, I mean, Earl could have took it at any time. I said, here we go with this again. I said, so when Earl came back from the car accident and he said he wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao or Terrence Crawford, when Terrence Crawford said he didn't want to fight him because he just coming off an accident, is that Bud ducking? They was like, nah, Bud ain't ducking. I said, that's a blatant duck. He just said he's not fighting him. I said, if you want to call Earl what Earl did as a duck, you got to call that a duck. They were like, nah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all Earl Spence fans, y'all don't understand. I'm like, yeah, okay, man. I don't know. I can't even get into it like that because I'm out. I'm not even in my house at the computer, so I can show you everything I'm talking about. So I was sitting here cracking up. But when he told me stop listening to the LDVC and Champ side, I was like, who are you talking to? I'm like, you're not gonna tell me who I can listen to.
Well, I mean, it's bruh, especially with this social media age, right? I mean, we used to see it in the newspapers and the control news, old media, when we were stuck just to TV, that they could control a narrative. You feel what I'm saying? They'll pull up where the police done shot a motherfucker, you know, and made some mistakes, and they'll pull up and just say it was what it was or whatever. And we had to go with it, D-Free. It was what it was. Body cams and shit, body cams and evolution and shit came in. Now motherfuckers have to follow different procedures than they was on before. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing in boxing, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers try to change history, but we got the receipts, you dig? And then after you have the receipts and you read the receipts back to them or watch the video with them and you put them on Front Street, then they'll try to move the goalposts and change the facts or try to lie to you about what you just saw. At that point,
that's what
at that point, you have to realize what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what they kept saying to me. They kept saying, you moving the goalposts. I said, no, I'm not. I'm asking you a question because they asked me. They was like, who brought up the split first? Was it EJ or was it Bud? I said, well, if you want to be technical, I said a reporter asked EJ. She asked him. She said, the Earl Spence fight, Bob is trying to make it 50-50, but you don't look too happy about it. What do you think it should be? And EJ said, I believe it should be 60-40 in my favor, but I'm going to let Al Heyman negotiate. He knows what I'm worth, and Bob knows what Bud is worth. He was like, so who brought? I said, he said, why EJ bringing up? I said, the reporter just asked him a question, so he answered it. He was like, but EJ should have never said 60-40. I said, what is he supposed to say? She asked him, she said, Bob trying to make it 50-50. She asked him, what do he think it should be? I said, the man, you act like the man said something wrong. He said what he felt it should be. He felt like it should be 60-40 in his favor. If you was to ask Bud the same question, Bud going to say the same exact thing because he said it already. He said it should be either 50-50 or no fight or 60-40 in my favor. So what are you talking about? They were like, see, you keep moving the goalposts. I was like, I'm not moving the goalposts. I answered your question. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Y'all know what's crazy. Y'all know what's crazy though about the whole thing though is the way I'm seeing it though is he don't even love his fans, but they love him.
Right.
Preach, bro.
And Birdman was in there. Birdman in the chat. Birdman was there. He saw the whole thing. He was like, man, that video is chopped to make it look like EJ is ducking. I said, y'all got to watch the whole video. So they went back to watch the whole video. But when they got to the point where they was about to start asking Bob, when can they get in the ring? They was like, you can cut it off because it's a long video. I was like, what? I like that's what y'all need to be looking at. Watch the whole video. Don't just watch bits and pieces. Watch the whole video.
But did y'all peep how hard he was trying to get around Bob and how cool Earl was? Did y'all peep that? Like he was getting all like with his chest all poked out.
Right.
I saw all
I
that. I'm
was,
sitting here looking at this dude like, oh man, as soon as his daddy come around, he get all like, he tough and everything. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, okay.
This that little man syndrome. This is like
Yeah,
the little brother dog. As soon as his big brother and his daddy around, he at the gate barking at everything he move. When they ain't there, you over there sitting there under the tree in the shade.
right.
Nah,
y'all, I was like, y'all, I said, yeah, y'all bisexuals really tripping over here. They were like, why we gotta be bisexuals? Because I said, because y'all don't see Bud doing nothing wrong. I said, so when Bud bring out the numbers, it's not a problem when he bring out the numbers. He was like, no, EJ was the first one to say it. I said, that's the point that I'm making right there. I said, when Bud do something, it's nothing wrong with when Bud do it, but when EJ do something, it's something wrong. They were like,
D
well,
free.
EJ said,
I said
EJ,
this. I
it's gonna
said
be
this a
held to
while
the
back.
third degree.
I
They're
said
gonna
this a
go try
while
to
back, man.
research. Mm-hmm.
And I was telling these people that like this G5, and this is what I told them, man. When they was trying to get that fight made, I said, y'all need to be watching out for Bud versus Bob. And I
yeah,
put it out there, and I was telling them, Bud versus Bob, something getting ready to go down. And like I told 817 the other day, ever since BF slaughtered Bomac, y'all seeing the domino effect?
Yep.
right,
Yeah.
Y'all seen it? It's unraveling. It's unraveling.
right.
Man.
Just
Damage
like
control.
just
Hey, damage control gone bad. If it
Cause
was a
you know
white
what
chick
happened?
or a
You know what
group,
happened, DP? You know what happened? Because after that, motherfuckers start talking and asking each other questions. And motherfuckers didn't have
Exactly.
the right answers for questions that they was asking.
yeah,
right.
that's why it's
Every
important
every
that your team is on the same page. Like I said
nigga,
earlier, you got one person saying this, another person saying that, and another person saying this. Nigga, who
but
is
look,
right?
right.
Shit.
But look,
Nigga,
this
I'm
is it
confused.
was like it was like 5 against 1. I was up there by myself. Everybody else was Bud fans, but I was like, shit, I'm not backing down for these niggas. I know what the truth is. I'm asking every last question. So they're gonna say, so the PBC will give Canelo $40 million, but you don't have no money for Bud. They got pretty much the same record. I said, it's not even close. They was like, well, how many divisions did Bud move up and he was a champion? I was like, 4. I mean, 3. He was like, how many Canelo? I was like, 4. He was like, and Bud was the undisputed champion before Canelo, so they got this. I said, it's not even close. I said, you got to look at the competition that Canelo fight, and you got to realize Canelo is a draw every time he's on pay-per-view. Bud is not. Why we got to go to pay-per-views? How are you going to pay to fight? They be like, they could make it a free fight. So if you giving Bud $15 million, you giving EJ $20 million, how you gonna make it a free fight? The daggone venue is not gonna pay out all that money, and you still gotta pay the other fighters that's on the card. They were like, nah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all EJ fans don't never understand nothing. I was like, no, y'all don't understand it.
I just don't understand how you can love somebody and he don't even love y'all back. I just that kills me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all capping for this dude so hard and he don't even give a shit about y'all. He done told
Right.
you. He
They're
done
gonna say
basically told y'all he don't give a shit about y'all.
Multiple times. Multiple times. And I guess the more sad part about it is there is no level that they will continue to go to. Like, you know what I'm saying? There is, say, bruh, look, I have no problem. I've said it many times before. You dig what I'm saying? I was 20 minutes outside of being down there at the taco stand. You dig? I don't like nothing surrounding that hot shit when it come to Earl. I feel, hey, and I tell my partners too, you dig what I'm saying? You got to be man enough to be a man. You dig? And it's sometimes where you got to be a man in situations with your partners, bruh, that you know that it's gonna be uncomfortable, bruh. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then
Salute
you got to tell your
Supreme.
partner,
Salute
hey man,
Supreme.
step up and stop being a baby daddy and be a father. You dig what I'm
Facts.
Right.
saying? Somebody should have took the keys out of his hand at that point. But I'm gonna tell you
Right.
something though. You did. The man was contrite. He didn't owe nobody no explanations, bruh. We done seen many a time motherfuckers handle their business behind the scenes and go on and say next question and go on about their business. You dig what I'm saying? But
Right.
this man felt not only a responsibility to himself and to his family and to his peoples, but to his fans as well. You know what I'm saying? To be contrite and then to make some changes, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? And 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 not and he didn't do it behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He made it apparent. So that's humility. Those are and you can't find a time when he done lied to you. You dig what I'm saying? So those are things you can get behind besides what he's done in the ring. Because it's not about Deontay Wilder done lost twice, even though we know what it was. And
Right.
ain't nobody lost no love for him that had love before. So it's how you carry yourself, man. It's like Ricky say, man, that's my guy. Ricky say, real men move a certain way, homie. Real
Right.
men move a certain way. And again, like Ashley, my man, the queen, it's tradition. Some of these cats, you know what I'm saying? It's tradition for them to cape. They got a price, bruh.
Right. Then they were sitting there talking about the split. They was like, well, why EJ? I mean, why Earl got to take a small guarantee? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, they talking about giving him a $1 million guarantee and all that. I said, because that's how PBC do. I said the fighters on PBC, their normal guarantee is between $1 and $2 million, and they do the split on the pay-per-view. No, but why he can't get a bigger guarantee and then do the split on the pay-per-view? I said, because that's not how PBC work. Well, why he got to do it the way PBC? I said, because that's who he got to fight with. He got to go to PBC. He don't
It's
have a promotion
tradition,
company.
nigga.
He don't have a network. He got to go to PBC. So the way they do it is the way they do it. You can't.
You know what's
They not
funny?
gonna change the.
Hey, you notice how all these dudes be making certain stipulations? I heard the dumbest shit. Why don't they do a 40-40 split and the winner take the rest?
Right. That ain't
I'm
never
like,
happened like that.
that ain't never happened in the history of boxing.
But for
So you
Bud,
know,
it needs to happen.
yeah, they want to do it for him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, a 40-40 split and the winner take the the rest of the pot. Like, come on, man. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. And for real, I ain't never seen in the history of boxing that somebody y'all capping for this dude so hard. I've been watching boxing since I was a kid. And I'm like, if they had this shit that behind the scenes back in the 80s and the 70s, we didn't know about it. We never knew about it. But the stuff that's going on now between these two dudes, it's unbelievable to me, man. It's unbelievable. I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
It's the
Right.
camera, fam.
He tried. Right. He
It's
tried
the
to tell
money
me.
and the cameras.
He was like, man. He was like, but they gave Sean Porter a 50-50 split. I said, no, they didn't. He was like, they did. They both got a $2 million guarantee. I said, that's not the split. That's their guarantee money. I said it was a 60-40 split between Sean Porter and Earl Spence. It wasn't no 50-50. He was like, man, I'm telling you. I said, so what you're looking at, which was their guarantee, I said, you think that's all they got paid? I said, because that's not all they got paid. Earl didn't make no $2 million off the fight.
You seen what AB said. Boy, that back end, boy.
Back in El Stupo, he got a guaranteed 2 or 2.5 or whatever like that, and then walk away with like 9. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you get promoted correctly, you see you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
these tripping.
Hey
and
man, we
see,
know it's some shady stuff. It's like, look, it's some shady stuff with anything in business. It's the world.
Exactly.
It's the business of boxing. You dig what I'm saying? But it's on each and every one of these individuals to read what the hell they signing, just like it is for us in the real world out here in our daily dealings. You dig what I'm saying? You got to be astute to whatever the hell you in, and you got to pay attention and handle your business accordingly. And when you get put in a compromising position, that's when your integrity and your true grit shows, and who you are really shows. It's not when you comfortable, it's when you uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Some are whipped, some champions gonna come out, bruh. And it's just what we seeing.
Can
No
I
doubt.
ask a question? Anytime you have a
Mhm.
conversation with bud sexuals, and I mean this with all disrespect, when you have a conversation with bud sexuals, what's the first thing that they do? Anytime you ask a direct question about what, like I posted a question in the chat earlier, like when that reporter asked Errol Spence about the numbers, Bob Arum had already put the numbers out. So that was how that reporter was able to get those numbers to begin with, how Bob was trying to negotiate, Bob and Bud was trying to negotiate 50-50. And so when she came to Errol Spence with the question, How do you think she just pulled that number out there? She just came out her ass and just pulled a number out there and said, "Hey, Errol Spence, you gonna fight Bud for 50-50?" That's what that's what Bob them said. It's pretty much what she's saying. Bob them's trying to get the fight at 50-50. How do you think those numbers got out there? Because Bob put them out there. Bob was already setting the thing in motion so they can make it look like Errol Spence is ducking. Errol Spence ain't never ducked a fighter ever in his career. Ever.
Right.
You can't name one fight. Everybody was ducking him. Everybody was ducking when Errol went on that 11 knockout spree that he went on when he was training with Blu-ray. Everybody was ducking Errol Spence. They were calling him the boogeyman. Everybody was ducking him, just moving out the way of him. Keith Thurman didn't want no parts of him. Nobody wanted no parts of Errol Spence. Nobody did. But you can't tell these bud sexuals that because they try to rewrite history as if there's not video and anything else out there. Like, I got into it a few times with a bunch of bud sexuals trying to argue with me and tell me about alternative facts, like Kellyanne Conway would fucking so disgustingly say. They would come out and tell me that, hey, oh man, Earl out here ducking, man. He ducked Manny Pacquiao too, man. These motherfuckers will say anything just for a response. Like, we gotta stop wasting our energy arguing with these dumbass motherfuckers. They're never gonna come to reality and actually discuss shit with facts because you're gonna waste your time. You're gonna end up getting upset. You're gonna take yourself out of character, and you're wasting your energy. Protect your energy. Fuck them motherfuckers, man. They're gonna believe what they want to believe. I'm sorry. I just been coming with so many doggone conclusions with myself, and I got to do it myself as well. Like, so many of these motherfuckers just get on this internet just to say shit, just to get a emotional reaction from men, and that really tells me a lot about them. They want emotional reactions from men because they lacking something in their life. They hate Errol Spence because Errol Spence is everything they can't be in life. Just like they hate Wilder. They hate Wilder because Wilder is everything they can't do. Wilder has a beautiful wife. He's a multi-millionaire. Man has houses everywhere. He can do pretty much what he wants. He can retire right now and go into the Hall of Fame. And these motherfuckers are jealous of it, just like Errol Spence. Errol Spence can retire right now and go into the Hall of Fame with what he's accomplished in boxing already. And they hate that shit. So, I mean, I'm gonna get off my soapbox. I'm just saying, these motherfuckers out here just saying shit for y'all to be making videos and responding like us. We get on here and make videos and respond to it. But these motherfuckers know at the end of the day, Errol Spence is gonna dog walk Bud. Bud know he gonna get dog walk. That's why he avoiding this fight. He could have chose this fight when he came up from 140 because he was undisputed. He had a pick of the litter. He could have easily went over there and fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence was the IBF champion. He could have fought him, and he didn't do that. He went and chose the easy route, as Bomac said, on video.
Will, go back. Go back to what you just said. They was talking when I brought that up. They was like, no, because the WBO is the only place where you could just go in there and fight the champion, whatever. Everybody else, you gotta petition. You're gonna be a mandatory. I said, okay, so you're a mandatory. That means you fight the champion. They was like, no, you're a mandatory. I said, so what are you a mandatory? When you're a mandatory to the champion. You're not a mandatory to another fighter. They was like, no, you're not getting it. So you got. I said, I don't have to read anything. I even though I already read it, I said, I don't have to read anything. You just said it for me. You are the mandatory. You're the mandatory to the champion. You're not a mandatory to another fighter.
They lack common sense, bro.
They lack common sense.
They lack common sense.
That's why I don't waste time, bro. Even when it comes to trolls, you can look across any time and you'll never find me going back and forth with none of them. That ain't my energy. That ain't my MO. I'm too cool. I'm too smart, and I see them coming from a mile away. You know what I'm saying? They not my kind. They don't even move like me. So when I see them coming, I'll roast you for a second, and then I'm back to the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they give, you know what I'm saying, trolls too much energy. You know what I'm saying?
I did
Them
that.
motherfuckers don't answer a question.
You know what I'm saying? They take your energy and your focus away from your cook. That's all they trying to do is distract you and take you off your high horse. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't letting nobody do it. You come in my yard, that's what I got a lot of blue wrenches in there for. If it don't look right, smack it. Y'all ain't never heard me be like, oh, don't block that. I got a tablet and a phone right here. I'm always 2 devices up, so I see what's going on.
They need to be worried about that lawsuit, man. For real, why they sitting up here worried about Errol Spence? This dude is going up against Bob Arum. Now, I mean, say what you want about Bob Arum, but Bob Arum is a lawyer by trade. You know what I'm saying? So this dude,
That's a fact.
I just found it funny to me. That's why I was going back and forth with it. I was like, these people really don't know.
they
really
don't.
don't know.
Nah, they
I
know.
wasn't there
And I'm gonna tell you why they
laughing at
know. They know. You know why they know? Because they've been on all the shows. They've been on all our shows to know. They've been all in the chats to know. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, half of them be there just to antagonize, and the other half be there to learn and to get material for their whack ass channel. You dig what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying? And it
Thank
all
you.
be under the veil of a salute or a super chat or some whack ass shit. But then you can turn around and see the results. You dig what I'm saying? And I feel you, G5. You did, because some motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing but come back and answer a question with a question. Like, I don't know how the motherfucker ain't nobody passed no grades. All these motherfuckers must have failed
Remedial
kindergarten
as
and moving
fuck.
forward.
Remedial.
Do you know where they went to school? They all went to school where they mama and aunt and everybody, the principals, the administrators, everybody.
Mud
They
people, fam. Mud people.
they granny the nurse. Fuck you mean?
Man, they went to school at 11 o'clock and got out at 12:30. Licking windows and shit, man. Them
And they probably
motherfuckers are
rode.
fucking remedial, bro.
They probably rode the short bus too. Shit, truth
For
be told.
meat looking ass, man.
All their
I
classes was
think
outside of the portable.
that's why I had to do the video I did tonight, because I've been feeling like that ever since I seen Rick Glasser get his goofy ass on Fred's channel lying and shit on the LDBC. And like I've seen many trolls on Twitter before get on and lie about the LDBC, lie about us, lie about what we talk about, lie about what we stand for, lie about everybody who even is affiliated with the LDBC. They just get on and lie about it. And then they'll turn around and they'll be in the chat listening under a troll account, listening, screen recording bits and pieces so it'll make them fit their narrative. Y'all remember Mike from Boston, that faggot ass piece of shit? He did that shit. They go and take little bits and pieces of videos, but they don't show the reason why someone reacted the way they did. They don't show the trolls in the chat calling us N-words and monkeys and all that stuff. They don't show none of that part. But I made the mistake of engaging with them and stuff because I got tired of it. Honestly, really got tired of it because I'm in here trying to have fun with my family, and here these motherfuckers come calling us all kind of N-words and disrespecting the queens in the chat and disrespecting everybody else that be in there trying to have a good time. And I got tired of it, and I learned a valuable lesson in that. Fuck them damn trolls. Don't waste your time on shit. They remedial, they stupid, they looking for penis to sniff. That's what they doing.
And I hit you up several times. I hit you up several times. I was like, hey, just let it ride. But I already knew it was gonna be hard to more real soul back in once they mentioned your wife and your kids and some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Once you cross a certain threshold, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying, you to step back across. You know, so I mean, then no matter who you are, if you doing something good, shit, they always gonna either way it go. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get on troll account, and I just ignore it. I laugh. You know what I'm saying? I ain't entertaining shit. That's why I can do what I do and keep on.
You said it tonight though, Will. You said it tonight though, Will. The reason why they mad at y'all is because y'all close to these boxers. Y'all can pick up the phone and holler at these boxers. I mean, that's why they pissed.
Yep.
That's why they pissed at y'all. Because y'all can make a phone call and get these boxers on y'all shows. And they ain't messing with old media.
Most importantly, they don't have what G5 has something special about him. G5 have a particular swagger about him that makes you gravitate towards what he's talking about. He's got that, and nobody else has that. And it's like that all across the whole network of all these black content creators. We all have something different to offer everybody who sits in our chats and listen to what we have to say. We all are different, and that's what makes us special. But they can't duplicate that, so it frustrates them. So what they do is they come in and try to disrupt that shit. They'll come in, they'll find any means necessary to try to say some derogatory shit to take you off your square so that you can forget what you was talking about. Maybe you was cooking on something that may be helpful to somebody. And then you turn around and then boom, here you go. You got a troll in your chat and he done took you off your square. You over here arguing and cussing this troll out when someone that needed help could have got that help. And y'all see how I do business now. I don't need entertain trolls no more. I let y'all get them out. I'll roast them a little bit, get them up out of there. We'll holler at you tomorrow. Peace. Get the fuck on out of here.
Yeah. No,
But
I
you
heard
know
that. I
what?
heard that.
Some of the
I heard that.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I heard that damn racist ass clown on Fred the other night when he said that shit about Carissa Shields. I was like, what? Man, I had to get off the chat because I was getting mad. I was like, I can't even comment. I can't even get in and say, like most people they put the joint in there where you could just get right on. But Fred here holds somebody behind the scene or whatever. So I was like, man, let me get off. Cause I said I'm getting mad and I'm not even on the joint right now. I was like, I can't
Man,
even
I'm
believe what he
telling
just said.
you. Yeah, I was. You know me. I got a renter over there, and I'm like, when a motherfucker told me stop blocking people, they supporting the chat. I'm like, nigga, are you reading the comments? I'm
Oh,
like,
see,
bro, I had to, bro, say I had to dip. You know what I'm saying? And then once I started hearing the other, I had to go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
Then I say something, then they like, why you talking to him? Like, man, look here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did too,
y'all
bro.
gonna
I couldn't.
piss me off, and I'm gonna want to touch something. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's why most of the time I remain cool. If y'all shit, you better ask Quee. Nigga, I be sitting there chilling. If I'm ready to scratch, I'm ready to scratch.
but that's
Imagine
like y'all,
Hey,
Clarissa.
like
Imagine
y'all said
Clarissa
though.
sitting
oh,
there,
hold
bro.
on, OGKQKC. Salute to the singing OG. If y'all ain't sub to the
Yeah.
OG, man, go sub to my man.
Better get
Appreciate
That's
you
how
right.
coming through, OG.
Fred run his show though. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he
let
do. He
everybody
run it
come
like
in
that.
and he run it like that. If you notice, he don't have a lot of wrenches over there. So it's like the ones he do give out wrenches, you ain't allowed to block them, and everybody, condone that type of stuff. So I pop in every now and then to see what's going on, man. But for the most part, I'm with you. I'm like, I can't sit here and watch this, man. This is disrespectful.
All
I
This is
money
so
couldn't
ain't good
co-sign
money,
disrespectful.
that
man.
shit. I couldn't
All
Nah,
co-sign it.
all money ain't good money, and most
nah.
motherfuckers just
Yeah, I had
want clicks and views and money. I don't give a fuck about all that. That's why I got a job. I don't care
Right,
about
yeah.
that. If it ain't coming
right.
from a good place and it ain't supporting what we trying to build, and we trying to celebrate black fighters, we trying to uplift each other, we trying to uplift our community, we trying to do all of that, then if you going against any of that, I don't want your stinking ass money. That money coming from a bad place anyway, and I don't need your fucking validation either. That's why that's why I've been so heavy on Rick Glass's goofy ass, because I know what type of motherfucker he is. He's a slave. He got the slave owner mentality. He thinks because he sleeps with a black woman that makes him automatically included in black spaces. Get your goofy ass the fuck on with your dead goat mouth face ass. You can get the fuck on through. Like
Right.
anything you say, like what should have threw everybody off was when he said he got indicted by the federal government for him running a
Mm-hmm.
racketeering scheme while he was selling fucking cars. Now that
Mm-hmm.
should have already clued everybody off to know he's gonna be on some bullshit. Like
Yep.
some motherfuckers don't even need a platform. Why give that
Right.
piece of shit a platform? I
Facts.
Right.
mean, he
Nah,
just
And
want to
then
be
then he
check
was
relevant.
this.
he
Some
was trying
people
to
are made to
justify.
be chat members only.
Thank you.
Right.
You
He
not
was
meant to
trying to
press record.
right.
And,
He
and
was trying to
again, bro,
justify how he. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's up?
imagine Clarissa sitting there, bro. Because understand, bro, I happen to be it once. This shit didn't realize, right? The reach of YouTube, right? And YouTube media and you guys, right? Like I was
Mm-hmm.
fucking around, but I ain't really realized the reach. You feel me? And I fucked around and called into the barbershop one night, cook, and Earl Spence called right after me, right? So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn. I'm like, damn, they really deep in these streets. These niggas is listening and watching, right? And I talked to Jerron Ennis through Kyle, my man Kyle. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn,
Mm-hmm.
it is really deep. You dig? So imagine Clarissa sitting there listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And looking in that
Mm-hmm.
chat and know and hearing about the barbershop and things about the barbershop before and some of the shit we try to lay down on behalf of not just black women or black people, but people in general, women in general, right? Because you have to understand all of these women are being marginalized when it come to these chauvinistic ass men. You dig what I'm saying? Especially our
Yeah.
black women, especially ours, because they wasn't good enough for this, that, and the third, but they was good enough to shove a titty in their baby's mouth.
Right.
They was good enough to nurse them to health. They was good enough to keep them through cholera and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? Many man, I'm saying, brother, sit there and listen to that man degrade her on one of our platforms and not
Damn,
say nothing, bro.
that was messed up.
There's a responsibility to each and every motherfucker that has a platform and has some kind of following. There's a responsibility to what you say and the shit you put out to your people. For real. There is.
Hey, you know what? 817, I'm glad you said that. And that's the reason why most black women don't feel protected by black men, because we allow such bullshit to go down and let a motherfucker come out and talk out the side of their fucking neck without checking them. They ain't gonna say that shit over here to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect, because I have a black wife, I have black daughters, I was raised by a black woman. I'll be damned if some Peckerwood, just because he's screwing a black woman, gonna come up and marginalize and generalize and talk all kind of downgrading shit to a black queen in front of my presence. I'll be
and you can't tell me that hot shit about Marcus Brown and him putting his hands on a woman and this, that, and the third, and you ain't gonna let a man do it and this, that, and the third, and then you turn the fuck around and let Rick Glazer come on your shit and disrespect one like that. Because check this out. I'm gonna watch this. If we out in public and Fred wife out with him in public, right? And she step away from him, right? And say it's cold outside. So she just got a hoodie on and some shit. She not looking like a real lady today. You did? Because sisters, I know it sometimes when it's raining, when you ain't got your hair together, whatever, you throwing them sweats in that hoodie and go handle your business. We respect it, but we recognize it. You hear me? So what if she step away from Fred and all of a sudden I'm like, look at this dyke ass bitch here. What Fred gonna do? Right. I ain't put my hands on him. He gonna take off on me. Who the hell you talking to? It's my wife.
Right.
So why in the hell would that man be allowed to disrespect Clarissa like that in that motherfucking manner without being checked at all and not saying shit about?
And on top of that, he a Peckerwood.
Hey,
you let a Peckerwood disrespect
hold on. I was highly irritated because I'm highly irritated because I see, man, look, I got a wrench and niggas not saying nothing. So I'm checking Rick, I'm checking the niggas in the chat, the people in the comment, because I just slid up. I was up, you know what I'm saying? I said, you know what, let me tap in real quick. Let me see what he talking about, because I already knew he was suspect anyway. But I'm like, bruh, if I got a tool over there and I'm using it, then somebody else trying to, look here, let me tell you something. You got one time, they got one of the most thorough niggas on here. And I don't let nobody disrespect them. But it is, our queens are highly disrespected. Even, shoot, a couple of them in my chat right now. And Ashley, one of them. And you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of dudes that sit up here and don't pay enough homage. And she was on here before you niggas was on here. But see, that's why I push them. And I'm gonna shout them out every time I can. You know what I'm saying? When credit is due, people got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just because she a female sucker niggas don't mean that you got to feel offended. Too many of y'all out here with these tampons on y'all cycles and shit and acting mad because a female know sports. Nigga, it's actually sexy for a woman to know sports and talk to you about relationship and sex and shit.
Preach.
Come on, my nigga. Who raised you?
And I seen in the chat, maybe Fred was giving him rope to hang himself, and he did say, go ahead and expound on that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna reserve that because I know Fred's smart. You dig what I'm saying? I know Fred is a smart individual, and I know he'll lay down some shit and come back around to it. That's the only reason why I didn't plug in and say no off the wall shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know that brother's an educated brother. You feel what I'm saying? That's why sometimes when we disagree, I challenge him on it because I respect him and I respect how he moves because can't nobody bind. You feel what I'm saying? We can sit here and say we can't stand him and it ain't gonna move, Fred, because can't nobody bind. And I respect that about him. I may not agree with everything he's saying, but it just had my blood. See what I'm saying, boy? And like when it comes to blood or some shit like that, ain't no NDA, ain't shit in my contract or whatever that never would allow me to check some shit like that. I'd be the brokest on the shelf ass fighter it would be out there.
Man, what tripped me out is like you know what I'm saying? When you got a person that you know got sketchy behavior like that, You let them talk and you let them expose themselves. I respect Fred for that because he's not gonna sit here and block or say you can't come on his channel because you green, blue, yellow, turquoise, or whatever color. See, I respect that. And rather than him asking a whole bunch of crazy questions, he'll get it going, or TBS will ask a question, and you just let them tell it and expose themselves. You let a person talk long enough, they're gonna tell you everything you need to know.
Fact.
Just let them keep talking.
Yeah.
People want to get mad. Oh, why you say this? Why you say that? Nigga, shut up and let them keep telling on themselves. It's recorded, Fulio. That means you can go get a sound bit, a sound clip, and nigga post it right back and hit them with their own words. That's why I say, and niggas too emotional. I have never seen this many emotional men in my goddamn life.
Factual.
Bruh. You can't say nothing. And soon as somebody say anything remotely, oh, your shoes ugly, nigga going to go press record and go make a video about a dude. Bro, if you don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere, I can't stand you niggas. You niggas can die.
And he obviously felt comfortable enough to go in there and say what he said.
Fred made him feel
nowhere else.
He made him feel comfortable.
Exactly.
I mean, but sometimes the way I feel though, some things you just don't let slide. Like especially when you live in America where black women are disrespected on a daily basis. They are disrespected to the highest caliber of disrespect. Now, black men, we as black men, we got it hard. I ain't taking nothing away from our struggle. But black women are the least protected human beings on this planet. Motherfuckers just go and say whatever they want to, whenever they want to about a black female. You see how Clarissa Shields had to go and break barriers for her name to be recognized. This woman had to go to the MMA, and that's how she was able to land herself a seven-figure contract. And yet motherfuckers are still talking shit about her. A 2-time gold medalist, a 2-time undisputed champion, did stuff that male fighters ain't done yet. But they want to talk shit and talk down on this woman. Like she ain't shit. Let that sink in your spirit for a second. Like that's, and matter of fact, to touch on what G5 said a while ago, I shout out all the queens who be on here talking boxing, especially Ashley and Quee, because I know they shit, and they up here they talking because they know they shit. You know what I'm saying? And these emotional ass men get on here jealous because they know more boxing than these motherfuckers do. They over here playing like they boxing fan. They man fans. They out here man fanning it up, just walking around just saying the stupidest shit. That's why every time you see them write something stupid in a chat somewhere, or you see them get on BFTB show and embarrass themselves, you know they ain't nothing but man fans. They don't know shit about boxing. Like I got into an argument with a motherfucker today talking about Dillian White was better than Deontay Wilder. In what universe? Like and he believed it. He believes Dillian White is better than Wilder. Ain't statistically proven. Deontay Wilder murders this man in less than 1 round. He's dead meat. That's why he'll never fight Wilder. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
These emotional ass men on this internet make me fucking sick, man. Motherfuckers come over here, swear to God they don't watch your content, but then as soon as you say something they don't agree with, they're making videos sneak dishing and saying indirect shit, and they still do it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers getting views off your name. Motherfuckers gonna have to call your name in order to be relevant. That only lets me know that we doing something right. That ought to make everybody up here feel good to know that we doing something right. The motherfucker got our name in their mouth so much that these motherfuckers are trying to find out what outfit we wearing the next day. These motherfuckers are on every word. They stand on every word that we got to say. So I'm gonna take advantage of it. That's why I went on to some Empower shit tonight. I ain't got to talk about boxing all the time because boxing ain't hitting no shit right now. But I'm gonna encourage all these content creators, especially the queens, get up there, do your shit, talk your shit. I'm gonna be there, and if I miss your show, I'm going back to watch the replay. I'm gonna support everybody who support me, and I'll be on everybody's shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Y'all get shitted on, but long as if I got something to do with it, I don't care what nobody else do, and I could be cool with them. I'm gonna do it. If I gotta be the mortar and get this thing going and hold the Olympic torch for y'all until people start fully tapping in, then that's what I'm gonna do. Cause you know what I ain't worried about? Nobody coming to check me on it. I guarantee you that'll be the worst mistake that they could think of. So I ain't worried about none of that.
Just like I said,
Go ahead, D.
yesterday on just like I said yesterday on Quick show. They act like these queens don't know what they talking about, but I didn't sat there and been on Ashley channel, and I didn't sat there and saw the content that she put out, and I've been on other people's channels. A lot of times I go on people's channel and I just sit in the background. I don't comment. I don't say nothing. I don't even let nobody know I'm there. And I didn't seen people sit there and use the stuff that Ashley put out. And like I said yesterday, Ashley was the first female that I ever subscribed to, because I sat there and went to her channel by mistake. I went to her channel before I had went to BFTV or Blue Blood. I had bumped up on her channel, and I subscribed to her channel. And I've been watching Ashley for a minute. She don't know I was watching her for a minute, but I've been watching her for a minute. And like I said, I was watching her before Blue Blood and BFTV. I just didn't know who she was until I seen her on BFTV, and I was like, oh, I've been watching her for a minute. And so I know she know what she's talking about, because I done seen other people use her content and they make it seem like it's theirs, and they came up with all these information or whatever. And I'm like, this is Ashley stuff damn near word for word. I'm like, these niggas is biting off a female. Y'all can't go and study your own tapes and do that. Like,
I seen a video like that, Dwayne. For real. I seen a video where somebody mocked her word for word on her video that she broke down the fight on. Word for word.
Quick was on my show the other day, and she was like, man, y'all got these wrenches out here. Get these trolls up out of here. And I appreciate her for that, because like I said, I be sitting there talking or whatever. So I mean, I gave y'all wrenches. If y'all see somebody being disrespectful, or you see as a troll in it, get them up out of there. I ain't got no problem, because I don't do this for a living. I got a full-time job. I do this because this is a hobby and I love boxing.
You feel me? Yeah, that's what I say. I get paid good weekly. I ain't doing no dripping. I don't have to do this. But when you got a love or a passion for something, you know what I'm saying, you're going to rock out and you're going to do it, and you're going to treat it with some passion. You know what I'm saying? A little advice to you people, if you're going to do something with your channel or whatever, quit looking as your name that you see on the screen as just a name or a channel. You got to view it as a brand or a product. If you got a product you want it to do good, you want it to sell. So that means you're going to put it in good position or promote it to that way it can grow. That's just something to help you fools out. If you wonder how to, you know what I'm saying, build your stuff up or get it going, because y'all, and that goes, we're going to shift to the boxing here a little bit too.
Look at G5 over there dropping these doggone bombs on these motherfuckers tonight.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help these boys out. Like, man, this unscripted, this straight off the dome. I can shift gears whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm a unique individual. I got a broad mind. I could be talking about something and sitting here chilling, waiting on my daughter to pull back up from getting her hair done, multitasking and still cooking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't losing a step on there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not built like that. Everybody got their own way of doing their thing, and that's what it is. But
that's why I appreciate y'all, man, because each channel is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to, you know, Will, he got the music playing. You go to BF, he say, fuck it, click the link. And I'm like, okay, now which one of these idiots gonna click the link and get embarrassed today? You know what I'm saying? You know, you listen to Drew in the morning, you know, because I listen to him when we're working out, and I'm like, yeah, he get me going. It's like, you know, it became routine for me now. You know what I'm saying? When 5 go live on Friday nights, it's like, all right, it's an open panel. Let's just, you know, do our thing and just get up here and talk shit. You know, D Freeman getting his show running and everything. And it's cool, man. And then, you know, 817 be all over the place. So I'm like, let me holler at my people, man. Like, I like this shit. This is cool, man. Like, you know, it's like, we ain't all, you know, so much talking about boxing all the time. Let's just talk about some other stuff. When you talk about these trolls and these bitch ass niggas out here acting crazy and these being all sensitive, and, you know, sometimes, you know, that people, it's got to be said. It's got to be said. Somebody got to say that shit.
Hey, and I'll be one of the first ones to say it. Why? Because as men, you gotta have a certain aura. You gotta have a certain integral masculine vibe about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you making us look bad as a male species altogether without this butt plug ass activity. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
We ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially not the people I know in Texas like that. Nah, we don't do all that. All that crying and whining and all that extra, bro. You know, just yelling and screaming and all that, bro. It's the difference between being emotional and being passionate. Y'all gotta understand the difference and know how to express that. If you're mad and pissed off, yeah, your voice usually gonna get, turned up a little bit. But if you're passionate about something, you're not yelling about it. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a serious nature. Y'all don't know how to decipher and break down stuff, and you know what I'm saying, and make it stick to y'all, to the people that sub to y'all. Y'all get up here, people get up here and just be talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And 3 hours went by. You be like, bro, what did we learn, or what did we learn new or find out something about in this 3 hours? Absolutely nothing. But you know what I'm saying? Ask the Corners can drop a 10-minute video and you can find out like about 3 different new fights. And you're like, man, I wasn't even thinking about it that way. You know what I'm saying? So, man, put some respect on these women's name. Like I went you 817 the other day, bruh. I'm telling you, I had to leave and then come back. I'm telling you. Because it don't sit right. I can't do D Freeman. I seen you over there too, so you already know what was going on over. Man, say if y'all happen to be over there, if a lot of y'all missed it, y'all would have been like, bro, look at this chat. I'm talking about, man. It was some stuff in there. I'm like, bro, I got to block this, man.
Come on, man. Ridiculous. I had to bounce, bro. I couldn't stomach it because I love the shop. You did? I love the shop because it remind me of, it don't remind me of our regular shop or my regular barber shop, but it put me in the mind of it because it's men with different opinions all meeting in one place. And at the end of the day, it's all love. You feel what I'm saying? Because we all want better for each other and the people around us in our communities. That's everybody focus at the end of the day, no matter what we agree or disagree on. You feel me? But to have such bullshit and vitriol and sad ass, faggot ass shit being said in that chat in regards to Clarissa, man, and that man sitting up there on that beautiful platform that I done seen many men come to the table and get shit handled over and learn and grow. And him come sully it with that bullshit, bro, it just took me to another place. And I knew, in the back of my mind, I knew what Fred was doing, and I respected that, and I gave him the room to do it, bro. But I had to step away. You feel what I'm saying? Some shit you just can't look at.
That's why I did that video I did the other day. And because I watched that part, and I was fuming. I was pissed the fuck off. I was ready to fight about 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers in that track. I was ready to fight. But the thing about it, you just start thinking about, hey, I got a black mama. I have a black sister. I have black sisters. I have black nieces. I have black daughters. I have a beautiful black wife. You know what I'm saying? I have all these black women that are in my life, and I'm gonna sit here and let some Peckerwood, because he's screwing a black woman, sit and disrespect a black queen, mother of the earth. You know what I'm saying? You gonna disrespect a queen, and you gonna bring your dead-eyed lizard-looking ass on this show and sit up here and say all this blasphemous shit about Christian shit. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here, bro.
But that's all right though, Will. Y'all got the receipts. That's like what that shit with Polly Faginelli ass. Y'all got the receipts on that dude. 10, 15 years down the line from now, they gonna be playing that dumbass clip, and he gonna try to backtrack on it. You already know how he do. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't mean that.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. I really, you know what I'm saying? This dude's still emotional after AB snatched his chick, and you seen it in the ring. You seen it right there in the ring.
I said that tonight. He been emotionally scarred because AB not only whooped his ass, but he let the whole world know, and millions of people watching at home know, that he banged his girl. And this nigga's emotionally hurt. He's emotional as fuck, bro. That's why he had to find somebody like George Floyd, so that he could try to use George Floyd's name to try to get some kind of reaction out of us as black men and the black women in the boxing community. That's why he did that. That's why Steve Kim, shrimp fried rice looking ass, was over there laughing with him. These motherfuckers ain't slick. They ain't. They know what they doing. In order for them to be relevant, they gotta say some controversial shit. Look at what it did for Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington was getting ready to get kicked out of the UFC until he became a maggot. And then when he started talking that Trump shit, then everybody started following behind him because racists watch UFC.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you become relevant when you Paulie Malignaggi and you've been kicked off Showtime for being racist? You say more racist shit.
Yeah, I saw Trill Boxing cooking on that joint this earlier today, and Cece said that joint perfect. She was like, Paulie Malignaggi talking about he high, whatever. You high, sitting there saying he high. You must know what a high person look like because you high. I'm sitting there like, man, how you gonna sit here and talk about a man that lost his life to some dumb shit? And I'm an officer, and I find that shit fucked up. And I'm like, nah, that's not how it's supposed to go down. I don't care what the man did. If he's that rowdy where you gotta put him in handcuffs and shackle him. Put him in handcuffs, put the ankle braces on it, and shackle him. That way he can't move.
You want me to show you how disgusting it is? You want me to show you how disgusting it is as to what Derek Chauvin did to that man? If I asked each and every one of us on this panel and everybody in the chat just to sit here for 9 minutes and not do a motherfucking thing or not say a motherfucking thing, and then think about a motherfucking knee on your neck. Hell, we can't even sit here for 50 seconds without saying something or typing something for somebody saying, say, man, you're on mute or your audio down or something. Imagine 9 minutes, bruh.
Facts. But you know why why Paulie mad though? You know what I mean? Let's just keep it all the way real. His girl was tapping a black dude. How many of y'all done worked with a white dude that done got pissed off there, you know what I'm saying, or whatever? I know I work with one. I work with one right now.
I went to school with plenty of
his girl left him for a black dude. Real shit. And he was upset. Mm-hmm. And he was every word in the book. Man, that's why Paulie upset. It ain't about the fact that, you know what I'm saying, that's why he using this racism thing to get into crack the door. He's still butthurt because AB snatched his girl. And he ain't gonna never let that go. You left me for this nigga?
And he couldn't wait for AB to fall. Remember, remember he made sure he was on everything he could talk about AB from then moving forward. If he could commentate for Showtime and be there to talk about him in boxing or during his fights, he wanted to be there when he fell. Fuck you mean? That was a victory for them. And I keep telling everybody, while everybody shit on AB resume better than your favorite motherfucking fighter.
True.
He didn't buy that shit. So all that cap y'all do about the niggas on the cool, y'all need to ask what was up with them fucking gloves. Because Floyd did right after the fucking fight. But everybody glossed over that because AB said what the fuck he wanted to say when he wanted to fucking say it. He his own fucking person and he owned himself. Shit.
I'm still thinking about what AB said. He said, yeah, I just beat his ass and I took his girl.
Oh, boy, man.
Fuck you mean?
Hey, he was pissed.
Took his heart to his nuts in the same night.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you, when I see that, man, I was cracking the fuck up. Like, wow. I couldn't believe he just said that on national TV.
That's why he always say, bro, he fucks up. You know what I'm saying? He fucks up. He a human being just like I am. You dig what I'm saying? I respect it, and I respect the man. I respect him and how he put his shit on the line in his career. He didn't buy that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? And he may not have won every fight. You're not going to win every fight in life, my nigga. But he did it his way, and he was unapologetic about it, and he didn't cake for nobody. And when he fucked with some phony motherfuckers and they made mistakes, he called them out on it. No matter if didn't nobody like it. Tell me it was easy for him to talk shit to Floyd Mayweather at the time that he talked shit to Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't easy for him to do that.
You can tell at that press conference when he got into it with Ellaby. You can tell.
Right.
Shut that soft shit up. He was in his feelings.
truth be told, if you look at AB resume and you see all the fighters he fought, he only got 3 losses. Whether we think he lost another fight other than that or whatever, he only got 3. So that the man obviously was better than a lot of people because he only got 3 losses. He's been in there with a lot of top fighters.
McDonough said he didn't want another rematch. He didn't say Floyd hit him the hardest or was the best he ever fought. He said Adrian Broner.
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, say, man, say.
That's the reason why he won't fight him back.
They wouldn't fight him
with them
again.
fucking
Say, bro,
gloves.
say, motherfuckers got flaws in their character, bro. Motherfuckers got flaws as human beings. We all human
do.
beings.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I fall short in a lot of areas. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
But I try. But what I try to do as a man is recognize that I have flaws and know that I can get better. And as long as the Lord keep blessing me to give me another day, I'm gonna keep striving to go towards it. But it's some shit I won't bend on, and that's what I respect out of certain men. Deontay, it's certain shit he wouldn't bend on. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
No matter what, it's certain shit he wouldn't bend on. It wasn't a number that they had that could get him to bend, bruh. So that's what I'm talking about. That's some shit you can get behind and respect. That's some shit to where if the nigga, if he loses, you can stand in the paint and say, but he's still a man. No, fuck you mean. It's the way he carry himself. But when you sully your motherfucking talent with PEDs, when you sully your talent caking and lying and avoiding motherfuckers and fucking over the fans and telling them fuck you to your face because you feel like you don't need them.
Facts.
And then when you fall down, you need us. That's the shit that puts you at the little table. Like I said, when Joe Calzaghe go in the room with the big boys, he don't sit at the big boy table. They put him at the end of the fucking table, bruh.
Facts.
Yep.
But you know, I'm glad these races showing their true colors, though, man. Like, I like the fact that they coming out saying what they always wanted to say. I'm glad, for real, because now we can see, you know, we already kind of suspected it, but now we see how y'all really are. So when he said that shit, man, about George Floyd, I'm like, yeah, okay. Now we know how to deal with you. Because trust me, man, he going to try to backtrack that shit. He going to try to back that. Somebody said he took the video down.
Oh, yeah. You know, when a motherfucker feel comfortable and they in their element, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They let shit go. They let shit go. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was in his element. He was comfortable. And he let that shit slip out his motherfucking mouth. He figured out he wasn't going to get his job back at Showtime. Stephen Espinoza said, boy, fuck you. You know why I fired you. Yeah, you mean? I got a business to run. You out here running your mouth saying that reckless ass shit. You know why I fired you. And just like Trill said, he know he got to go that way. So fuck it. I might as well go that way because I can't go back up.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
They always
know all black fighters
be
on those Showtime cards. And they know we wasn't going for that shit. And they know black people's getting ready to pull their subscriptions. Because that's how big our voice is.
He thought he was gonna get that white privilege to the skin color white, but when he realized that he was gonna get treated like a nigga because you Sicilian,
that don't mean shit, bro. And truth be told, man, I mean, like I said, I don't think it's over with dude, man. I think somebody gonna let dude have it, man. I'm telling you, he just know where to go. He just know where to go. He think he's safe.
He had a fight.
Yeah, he ain't safe. Just like when that dude walked up to him and smacked him with that baby powder.
Yep,
that shit was funny.
Ever since then, though, his bitch ass been on Sky Sports and shit. He better keep his ass across the water. That's what he better do. He better not. He know where not to go. He know what cars not to show up to. Goddamn me, he know.
Yeah, and he know who to do interviews with, so he can get off what he want to get off.
Exactly.
He ain't gonna go to nobody that he know that's gonna reach a large black audience. That's why he went to Steve Kim.
He need to bring that funky ass shit to Trill Talk. Take your ass in there with 7-8 and Black Fight Fan and try that whole ass shit.
Or go back home one day and go to New York and see how they treat you up there.
Nah, they ain't got to go there. Hey, come holler at G5.
He gonna get roasted,
nigga. By myself.
He gonna get roasted.
Boy, come on to the D. Show you how we get down out here. I'm gonna stuff you with a Rudy's chicken bone. Make your hairline grow back.
Boy, say man, we'll show you if racism exists. If racism in boxing, If it, man, get the hell out of here, bro. Terrence Crawford suing. Terrence Crawford suing for the shit we been yelling about for the longest, and this motherfucker got the nerve, got the man say, bro, woo wee.
Yeah, and that's how it go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say the rules of engagement different for black fighters. It's been like this since the beginning of time. Shout out to Kurt Sugar. Race, pride, of country. That's what boxing gonna be built off and always will be. But the funny part is they can support their countrymen. It's okay. We do it, it's a problem. They say we not real fans because we ain't running around like a fool with the damn flag.
I tell the essays
we ain't
all
got
the
no
time,
flag,
fam.
man. If we ain't got our flag, that don't mean we ain't no real fans. Man, we probably too high and feeling too good to be running around with a flag. Hey, let me get on your shoulder, bro. I'm gonna hold this flag up. Nigga, shut up. I'm drunk, nigga. You can't get on my shoulders, faggot.
But I ain't mad. But I'm gonna say this though for the essays. You know what? I tell them all the time. You know what I'm saying? I respect your love for your people. You dig what I'm saying? And I respect the fact that you don't give a fuck what nobody think about. You know what I'm saying? You love your people first. You dig? Now I love all people. You did love all people, but you ain't gonna alienate yours. I get it. I get that. You did. I'm not mad at the Mexicans for that because it's some real. It's some real essays out there. I came up with plenty of.
Shit, you and me both.
Facts.
And shit, we both did. And I'm just like, look, I ain't knocking it if you run around with it. Yeah, hey, I'm with you. I ain't knocking it if you rock your flag to support your country and your fight. Right. But don't shit on us because you don't see us running around with no flag. I got a problem with that. I ain't gotta have no flag to say I'm supporting this man. You want to see my cable bill? You want to see my ticket stubs with me going to the fight in real life?
But G5, watch this though. You know why we ain't got no flag? Because they stole it. Just like they stole everything else in regards to us, motherfucker.
Then that
they
flag
stole
don't
our language.
Anyway.
They stole our flag. They stole our books. They stole our language. They stole our religion. They stole our wives. They stole our mothers. They stole our brothers, our fathers, our uncles.
Inventions, whatever you could think of. We had it first.
Stole it.
But hey, it's a whole nother rabbit hole. We ain't even gonna jump. We ain't even gonna jump down.
They stole our swag too. Shit, they trying to steal our swag for real.
That's why they mad. They can't steal it. That's something you born with. You can't duplicate.
Look at the black woman, the most duplicated creature on earth. Everybody want to have curves. Everybody want to have a big booty. Everybody want to be slim. Everybody want to be fit. If they big, they want to get to the fit body. Some of them, if they smaller, they want to get to the thicker body. You know what I'm saying? It's all duplicated off in each shape of a black woman. They want to get the lips done. You know what I'm saying? If they want the athletic build, they're going to go find the one who's the most athletic and like, hey, I need my body like hers. You know what I'm saying? It's not the other way around. There ain't no disrespect. This is facts.
You talk about compassion and forgiveness. Talk about the compassion and forgiveness and holiness of the black woman. To be beat, to be raped by a white man, and still have the care in our heart, the love in our heart, looking at a white child and be able to let it suckle her breast.
That's
or
facts.
to care for it or to nurture it. Not because she just made to, because there was some that just laid on the stake that just was gonna be damn not to do it. But some of them just had a heart. Y'all got to consider that. We talking about a compassionate people that have been marginalized. So that's what I'm saying, man. Rick Glazer, when he got up there and did that, bruh, Kwee and them ran through my mind, bruh.
No doubt.
From Kwee to Harriet motherfucking Tubman. You hear me? That's what I see when I see Clarissa, bruh. That's what I see. I see my sister, I see my mama, I see all the women I respect out here, and all the ones being marginalized. I told the motherfucker last night. I told him, I say, watch Mississippi Burning. I say, it's some women out there that's trapped, bruh. All of them that's being marginalized, beaten, disheveled, disenfranchised, shitted on, belittled. So to watch him do that, bro, just took me to another place, man. I appreciate it, G. You let me get on and say what I need to say, bro. But I swear to God, bro, it just had my blood boiling. And I knew you was in there. And I seen
Man,
Dwayne in there too, and I didn't know how long y'all stayed, but bro, I got in and got out, bro.
and got out. I mean, I'm telling you, I got in and out like a robbery. And ain't no disrespect, but it's just like with me, you know what I'm saying? My integrity in the real man in me runs so deep to my core. To even see one comment roll through that chat, I get irritated off of that. You know what I'm saying? So for a guest to be on that type of time and then disrespecting the other black fighters in general, you know what I'm saying? But it's good. I mean, I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gets different strokes for different folks, you know what I'm saying? So you allow a person to just expose themselves.
Hey, and that's
And
what I
now
think
you know what
Fred
you're
did.
dealing with. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody built and cut different. So
Right.
I couldn't personally do it, but Fred is the person he built for that. You know what I'm saying? He got the attitude and the mentality to let a person get up there and talk exactly how they want to talk and expose themselves without even have to ask 10 questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a skill and a gift in itself. Because if
That's
you
why,
try to do
yeah.
it, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we got to give him credit.
Yeah.
We got to give him credit.
I give him credit. I ain't knocking him. I'm talking about it's all about Rick Glazer. This ain't got nothing to do with Fred. You know what I'm saying? Fred cool with me. I ain't got no beef.
Ain't no heat,
You know what I'm
ain't no
saying?
heat. You know, that's that
No
man
heat.
platform.
But
And you know, you got to give him room to do what he do on this platform. And I seen how Fred moved, just like G5 said. I seen how he moved. So you always got to leave room for interpretation. You feel me? Because that's not a dummy. He not a flunky, he not a dummy. I may not agree with that man all the time, but that's that man platform, and I know it's a method to his madness. You did?
Exactly.
Nah, it's strictly on what came out that motherfucker mouth, bro.
And the fact that people get mad because you blocking people in the chat for being disrespectful.
Fact.
Dog,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I had to be to work at. I get up at 5:45, bro. I went and smoked me another blunt after that last night. I went to bed early, probably like 2 something, bro. Bro, I was up later because it was on my mind. I ain't even gonna lie. Couldn't call Mashadi Quee. I know she out of there, nigga. So I'm up just outside smoking like.
Well, that's why we come on here. That's why we come on y'all show. That's why we go on Will, because y'all can talk about that shit. Y'all gonna say that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different, element over there, at the barbershop, which, I rock with it, man, because I do think Fred be sitting back letting them dudes hang themselves like, yeah, go ahead, keep talking, dummy. Go ahead and keep talking.
Oh yeah. Mark the shop needed for sure. I feel a 10. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, hey, ain't no bashing. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Fred for allowing people to hang themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mama always told me, you give a person enough rope to hang themselves, and you let them hang themselves from the London Bridge.
Facts. And he leaned back. And when I noticed it, you feel what I'm saying? That's when it brought it down for me, because I was like, Fred, man, you ain't saying shit. Kyle, you ain't saying shit. But when Fred leaned back, he said, wait, whoa, expound on that. And he said back, I say, boy, I know Fred. I know him when he do shit like that. He just letting him run and hang himself. But then I started focusing on the chat. You feel what I'm saying? And focus on what he was saying in the chat. And I had to get up out of there, bro.
His wife should be looking at him side-eye, though.
Yeah, the chat was going hammer time, bro. If you would have seen some of the comments, boy, they was disrespecting Devin Haney so bad. Like, man, I was like, bro. He said Devin Haney, he on cruise control. He fighting all light touch opponents. I'm like, damn. Tank Davis, how's his career being moved? Horrible. I'm like, oh man, it's okay. I said, yeah, I see what type of time he on for real. And if Devin Haney beat Kambosos, then I'll call you personally, Bill, and tell you, yeah, your son is the champ. But as long as that franchise build is here, I can't say your son is the real champ. I'm like, boy, you see how they do us, man. I'm telling you. If it's a staircase, they tell us to take it. They're gonna blow up the staircase. They're gonna take the elevator. When we get to the point where they at, hold on.
No, go
Then
ahead. Go ahead.
they gonna blow up the floor where they at. So then they gonna elevate themselves up again. We gonna have to go build another
Man,
staircase. Get to where they at. As soon as we get to where they at again, they gonna take off and block our way again, bro. It's the way of life, and it's gonna continue to be that way. That's why it's important y'all be y'all own damn bosses. You
man,
got to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Be in control of your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? Bet on yourself. Like we tell these boxers, that apply to us in real life as well too. It ain't just you just shout on YouTube because it's cute.
I got a dip, y'all, but salute to y'all, salute to the panel, and salute to the chat, man. We just can't let these hoes disrespect our women like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just had to take the time. I just felt like it would be shysty of me saluting Ashley, Quee, and Nick J, and Boxiana, and all the rest of them, and then let his funky ass get up there and do that shit, man. I love
817.
Clarissa, bro, and everything she represent, bro. FCD, Miss Franchise Cruises Earn, all them ladies, bro. All the ladies, Serrano, all of them, bro. They get in there and they put their shit on the line just like anybody else, and they deserve to be respected, bro. And I just didn't like that. So I appreciate it, G. I appreciate you giving me the time to cook, bro. And salute to the panel, man. Y'all hold it down.
817. One thing, real quick. 817. One thing.
For sure.
Shit, this right side, man. I just had to get on and say, goddamn, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, because you be on this motherfucker cooking, bro. And I appreciate that shit. I really do. Because the shit that I be thinking, you feel me? I ain't the one to call in. I call on G5 now. I do that, but I don't get on too often. But the shit I be sitting there thinking, bro, and we be in the same chats. Goddamn, you be spinning that shit that I be sitting there thinking, bro. So I appreciate that shit, bro. Salute to you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Man, that's why only certain people allowed. I put a PSA out before I start an open panel. If you ain't cooking and you're an emotional dude, you will not hop on my panel. If I see you starting to get emotional, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna kick you out like Fresh Prince. I'm tossing you out. One thing I don't do, I don't care about the no weak ass feelings, nobody being mad at me or something like that. I don't care. Y'all gonna realize that I don't care about a lot. So if you ain't no solid individual, you will not get on the link. I can put it in the chat, but if you click, I can see who coming on backstage. I'm in control of this.
Facts.
So this is how it go. That's why certain people that bring a lot of BS to their channel, they hop on their panel. Now you got these people that's gonna be parading around your channel now. I ain't going for that. If they come, they come. But I ain't bringing them willingly. Go ahead, D3.
No, I was gonna say, did you see how he tried to justify him helping out black people? He not racist. He talking about he give $50, $60 to black families during the holidays at Wegmans. I was like, hold on, Wegmans is a high end supermarket. I'm like, $50, $60, you ain't buying nothing but like 2-3 things. I'm like, that you ain't doing nothing. That's just to save face. You try to prove something to somebody else, like you ain't doing nothing to nobody.
Nigga bought a turkey for Thanksgiving.
Right back to you. You give me $50 for a Wagner joint, I'm giving it right back to you. I can't buy nothing with that.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
We ain't start talking all crazy about Earl Spence. I'm Earl Spence. He's done. He's only like 70% back. I mean, he's only gonna have like 70% left. I'm like, oh yeah, this man, I already know which way he's going. You're like he really
D-Free, you don't believe Lizard, bro. You don't believe Lizard. Lizard man was just up there talking for relevancy because he's trying to get money off the back of another black man, Rick Ross. That's the reason why he was up there. And how do you get people talking about you? You go and say some racist shit. That's the reason why he was tearing down Errol Spence. That's the reason why he was tearing down Clarissa Shields, because he needs relevancy. And that's what he's got to do for it. And just like I was saying earlier when I did my video earlier, G5 can get on this thing and talk knowledge, and that's what makes him relevant. He don't have to go and tear down nobody else. We don't have to go tear nobody else down. That's what makes us special, and that's why people fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? That's why people come in and go to your chat every time you go live, because you say solid shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get that everywhere else. Everybody else be on some other bullshit.
But you know what's crazy though? His wife should be the one that's looking at him funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for real, she should be looking at him funny, saying, "Damn, how
But
you just
coons
gonna get
don't
up
give
there
a
and say
shit.
shit?"
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Coons
that's
don't
true.
give a shit, bro.
Yeah,
They ain't
we
got no.
gotta
that's
we gotta
true.
look at it though. We gotta always remember when a white man like that get a black woman, he getting a conformed black woman. He not getting a Quick or Ashley's Corner or a Tay Tay or somebody like that.
Real
He
shit.
getting the one. He getting a Becky from Beverly Hills. No disrespect to people from Beverly Hills, but he getting one of them. You know what I'm saying? He not
Right.
gonna
That's what I
get
was.
one of
That's what I
them.
was about to
They
say.
don't tell him. So
Real
it's a
shit.
difference when you got one that's not gonna pull your coattail when you ain't in line as a man, or she seeing different actions or behavior that she not used to seeing. See, I know
Right.
if I'm moving something different or like I'm not supposed to move, we gonna say something immediately. I guarantee she is. She ain't gonna wait
Right.
10 minutes or something like that. She gonna like say, bro, you gonna have to tighten that up. That ain't no,
Right.
I don't know that. I don't know who you is right now. You need to go take a ride, go take a smoke break real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Something
queen
similar like
behavior.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
the thing is,
AMG, what's good?
his
Anthony
yeah,
Bolton, what's
his
good?
wife.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no,
You good, go
his
ahead.
wife is one of those. His wife is one of those black women that wanted to be white, so she don't consider herself quote unquote black woman. She consider herself
Mm-hmm.
a woman. She don't consider herself a
Mm.
black woman. But the thing is, with a woman like Kwee and Boxiana and Ashley and Cece and my wife is the same way as all of them. They know how to be classy and be a woman, but they also ain't gonna take no bullshit neither. So when you talking
Mm-hmm.
crazy, they gonna put you in your place. But they know how to be a woman. They want to be treated like a woman. They know what they are, but they ain't gonna take no bullshit.
My wife the same way. My wife is the same
Facts.
way. She ain't gonna take no shit off nobody. And trust me when I tell you, people think she quiet, but she be observing. And my wife can read energy real good. She can read energy so good that like when she tell me something ain't right, I gotta listen to her. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Because she know how to read the room. And also she's very, very intelligent. You can't, you know, it's, when you get a strong, intelligent black queen by your side, you don't won. You don't want everything you need to
Man.
win. What he got was a domesticated black woman. He got a domesticated one. So she's gonna let him get away with saying stupid shit. He probably say nigga behind
Mm-hmm.
closed door. Who
Oh, you
knows?
already know.
Oh
That's
yeah,
yeah.
you know he do. He
But
called her a nigga.
but hold
Yep.
on,
How
hold on.
about that?
But this is the thing right here. This is the craziest thing about it. And I want to get back to boxing, but when we look at our black queens today, what are they looking for? They're looking for real men. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for individuals who gonna stand up, stand on their own. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pursue their goals. And our queens gonna be there to support us to as we pursuing our goals. You feel me? So what you end up saying is yeah, they able to go take advantage, and I hate to say it this way, but I just got to be honest. It go in and they pursue those weaker individuals in the community, and nothing against them. However you were raised is how you were raised, but at the same time, if you were to go to a Kwee and try to come with the same nonsense you came, or I'm not even gonna say nonsense, the same game that you came to with some of these other black queens, you gonna get turned down and you gonna get shut down pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you're not coming with real nigga energy. And
Right.
when you do come with that real nigga energy, that's when you start to see the support behind the black man. And one thing that I know I want to get back to boxing. I keep saying I want to get back to boxing, but you got to say this. One thing I've noticed is that we got so many beta males out here, niggas who aren't standing on their own, who won't stand on their square, who ain't representing themselves in the right way. That damn, when they do go approach a queen, she look at you, be like, nigga, I'm doing better than you doing.
That ain't
And
necessarily
Right.
true though. There's a lot of factors that tie into that. And it ain't just like that's one of them racist white supremacist narratives that they put out that black men ain't there, stand up guys for
no,
their
no,
kids.
hold.
I'm,
I'm
I'm
not. Let me say this. Let me say this first. I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. I'm not even saying most. What I'm saying is those individuals who've chosen to, or who've moved over and said, you know, the black men ain't worth nothing. That's the individuals they've ran across. Now you
that's
got a lot of
another
queens. Go
that's
ahead.
just another system of white supremacy that got all black
Mm-hmm.
women thinking like that. Because if you put a system in place that puts black men in jail at an exponential rate, and if they are thrown in jail 5 times more likely than a white man committing the same crime. If you then put that white woman in a house that they pay for, and then they convince that woman not to allow that man in that house around his kids, around his family.
And they do that.
And then
Facts.
you give them food stamps, you give them TANF, you supply all of this stuff to a woman.
The government become the daddy. The government.
Exactly. That's what their plan was. But originally,
but this is the thing, though.
Was set up for
Hold on. Let him get up. Let him get up.
Yeah, no, you're right.
When they establish this stuff, that's a lot of that stuff. This all has to do with like Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, and all this white supremacist shit. All this shit got set up so that we as black men could be warring with black women, so that we can always be at tension with one another, so we can't come together in unity and raise more babies and raise more generations. Because what white supremacists' biggest fear is black people becoming a majority, and it's scheduled to happen by 2044. And they're scared because white people aren't producing babies no more. They're not really producing babies at the rate that black people and other minorities are.
I was just gonna say real quick. The one thing is, and first off, I want to say I agree with you 100%, brother, because the way the system, especially the government, has been set up, it's become for the government to be the father for the children, supposedly, as far as monetarily, by giving the food stamps, by giving but when we were our strongest, what happened? We had black families. We had men and women raising children, right? And when you have men and women raising children, you have the father out there showing a man how to be a man. You have a woman out there showing a daughter how to be a daughter, as well as the woman raising the sons, the men, while or let me say the boys. The boys when.
Bro.
Hold on. Let me just finish. All I'm saying is this: when you had that, you had a stronger black man because the man was able to see the dynamic between the mother and the father. When he was,
they didn't. They raised a lot of misogynistic men because they had the patriarchy and the matriarchy system set up so that women could be subservient housewives, as white men depicted white women. And they put that bullshit in the older generation. Notice that the older generation didn't teach our generation how to manage money, how to be financially literate, how to own property by the time we're 21. They just threw us out in the street and threw us to the wolves.
Why did that happen? Hold on. Now, we gotta ask, why did that happen, though?
I'm telling you why it happened. It happened because it was designed to happen. Keep us ignorant, keep us stupid, defund our school system. Who did that?
Who did that?
Racists did that.
The government. No. It's not white racists. It's the government. The government did that.
They did that. And who's in charge of the government? White racists. Period. They on both sides. Republican, Democrat, all white racists. And I told everybody this 1 billion times. In order for us to change anything, first we got to get rid of those old politicians. The good old boy system. The ones that were raised the generations of hate.
Me and you agree. We agree, though. That's what I'm saying. We agree that the problem is much larger than what we see now, as far as what we see now. Like you just said, and like I was trying to allude to before, once the government put themselves in position to be the father of the household, to get rid of the black male, to put the black male in jail, like you said, getting convicted and getting 5 times the penalty that a white male would get. Like you said that. What did that do, though? It robbed the young black male. And let me let you know, I'm 33, right? So I came up in that era where my dad wasn't there for me. No, he was not there for me. But at the same time, what I realized is that I'm a single dad now. So I realized that I gotta be a man to show my son how to be a man. You know what I mean? And so what I'm saying is that when they pull that man out of the house, even though, yes, I can give it to you, I will agree to some degree that, yeah, there was a misogynistic culture to some degree. I would still rather today work harder for my woman, so she don't have to work, so she can stay at home. And because the school systems teach who knows what these days, especially about black people, especially about that, I would much rather for me to be working hard, let my wife stay at home, and her homeschooling my kids so they have that knowledge and that education. So when they come up, you know what I'm saying, they're not coming up on the nonsense that's being put out there, the narrative that's being put out there. Matter of fact, I was married and I'm divorced now. The biggest reason I'm divorced is because at the time that I had my son, I wanted her to stay home, and she wanted to start her own business.
See, that's the problem right there. Women nowadays are starting to come just as awoke as us black men. Black women are starting to see that, hey, now I married this man to be his helpmate. I ain't married him to be his maid. I ain't married him to be barefooted and pregnant. I married him as a partnership. We entered this thing as a partnership, and I'm 43, by the way, and I've been married for 12 years. And
congrats,
the marriage is supposed to be a partnership between a man and a woman, or whoever's in love. Man and woman is so distorted nowadays. But anyways, traditional marriage is a man and a woman in a partnership, and they both help each other. They are helpmate. The man finds a wife, finds a good thing. She's just supposed to be your helpmate. And when you try to tie a woman down to like, hey, you need to stay home, I'll work and do this, that kind of make a woman feel like, hey, I can't make decisions for myself. Nah, she gonna make decisions for herself. Like I tell my wife, she can do whatever she feel like she want to. I'm gonna hold us down whenever, however, and whatever, because I'm the man of the house. But at the same time, I still acknowledge the fact that my wife has options to go and do stuff on her own, what she want to do. I ain't gonna hold my wife back and tell her, no, I want you out. No, I'm not. How stupid of that of me of robbing my wife of any opportunity that she wants to go and do. I'm gonna make sure my wife feels just as free as I do. That's why it's an equal partnership. You know what I'm saying? You can't go in it thinking I'm gonna keep her at home. It sounds good because that's that white picket fence, white racist fucking narrative they painted what good life is supposed to be when it's not.
So this is and as I've gotten older, and mind you, I think I've been divorced for 3 years now. So since I was 30, and one thing that I've realized, I agree with everything you just said, because in my mind, I always say in my mind, and that's where I always fuck up, is thinking within myself, if that makes sense. And so when I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, hey, this is how things would work out the best for us, right? This is how I see it.
You gotta give her input. It's about changing.
Just hear me out real quick.
It's about changing what you just said in the first 5 seconds. You sound like my dad right now.
But the issue is,
in my mind, it's supposed to go this way, so this is the way it's gonna go. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's never gonna work.
That's never gonna work. The issue is I have something set out in my mindset as to how things should play out. Whereas
that's one thing you need to unlearn, bro. For real. I'm trying to teach you. The hardest thing I had to do at age 33 is I had to unlearn a lot of shit that I was taught as a child. When I was younger, coming up with listening to my dad, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, looking at how all of them were. They all three are the same car. They all go to work, provide for the family, and that's it. That's what they did. They spent their time working all the time. That's what my grandfather did up until he died. That's what my dad's doing now. My dad is damn near 70. My daddy is still working because my daddy don't know how to sit down because all he knows is work. I don't want to be who my dad is. I want to be different from him. My dad never taught me about financial literacy, and my dad was there. My daddy didn't teach me how to balance a checkbook, the importance of owning my own property, the purpose of starting a meaningful business and having an actual business mindset instead of going out here nickel and dining, living hand to mouth all the time. No, I'm trying to give my daddy didn't know shit about insurance policy, cash insurance policy, and how finances work. See, I learned all of this shit. I went to college and got 2 degrees to learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'm stopping you when you do, because that old mindset is tradition. That's what we was traditionally taught. Break that system. That generational curse needs to be broken.
Let me ask this question. my question to you would be before and when I'm saying you say you're 43, right?
Yep.
My mom is 53. So let me see, you were born in 70. I mean 77, 78. Okay. Yeah. So when I say I ask that because I go back and I look at and my grandmother. I grew up with my great grandmother, my grandmother, and my mama. Right, those are who raised me. Big Mama was, Big Mama was in her mid 80s when I was 6 or 7. But that was my, I was able to talk, and I still, even my grandma now, I talk to them, and I just try to get an understanding of what they went through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing this is my problem with not doing things the old way, right? So I understand why we should be doing things in a more modern fashion, but I do still think about things and how they were the old way. In the old way, the way that they did things, and my grandma should tell me, yeah, my daddy hit me in the head with a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that we from the country. We Roberta, Georgia, so it's the country. But one thing that she said that my grandma says to me to this day is that we had our own community. We shop with each other. You know what I mean? We everything was done within. We didn't go to the grocery store, and this person was growing these vegetables over here. Daddy, he had cows and chickens, and you know what I'm saying? So it was a economic system built in itself, if that makes sense.
Well,
And
we first got to get all of the white supremacist damn traditions that we've been taught by our parents, unfortunately, by their own, maybe they did it unintentionally, or maybe that's all they just knew. First, we got to get rid of that mindset of thinking of the old way was the right way. It was not. It was terrible.
But this is my question. My question is Black people were prospering better then than they are now.
No, they weren't.
Because
they were not.
Small communities within themselves.
Getting your ass beat and getting hunted down by Klansmen and getting shot the fuck up by the National Guard wasn't a good life at all. Stop believing that shit. That shit wasn't so good.
Now being self-efficient, growing your own product, fruit, vegetables, for its clothes and all that stuff, yeah, they were very self-efficient. It was small sections in different parts that were thriving very well. But all the Black people weren't thriving like that. It was a lot poor. You know what I'm saying? Even Lower Greenwood, all that shit like that. It was a certain section of those people that were flourishing.
And
everybody.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with what you're saying. Go ahead, Gabe. My bad.
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? That's why, that set and the people that they came up with their own. So yeah, they thrived and flourished with amongst each other. They weren't just going to go branch out and welcome somebody into something that they already got a whole assembly of normal business running already. You know what I'm saying? So if you outside looking in, then you just outside looking in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A problem with, a lot of this generation, and I'm 33 as well. I'll be 34 in a couple months, but it's like I got married when I was in my 20s. Through my whole 20s, I was a married man. You know what I'm saying? Well, some people ain't never been married, yet alone put 10 years into something and ain't even there. Then they're in their 40s. They can't even tell you the beginning stages of how to go through a divorce and all this other shit, especially going through it during the beginning of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your life experiences and the way you view life is different. If you've been through some shit, you're supposed to be having a better outlook and a better view on life. It's called maturity. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been through some hell, then yeah, you should be looking at life different and be able to analyze and catch stuff different. The problem is people try to do everything that the ancestors did. We're not supposed to do everything that they did. You're supposed to take the good that they did. You take the good that they did and you enhance that. You take the bad that they did and you dissect it and find multiple ways how not to do that. That is how we fix the issue.
Thank you.
You break it down straight down the middle, like you splitting the apple in half. You take the good and you enhance it. The bad, you figure out ways how to maneuver the shit. That way you can give your kids a solution how not to do what they do. That's how you break the generational curse. Boy, man, I'm telling you, bro, they not fucking with me, man.
Nope.
It's all off the top of the dome. No pen, no pad, no sketchbook, no nothing.
So real quick, bro, G5 Trill, man, and Trill, I didn't check your channel out a little bit, not much, but I've seen a couple videos. But I salute to both of y'all brothers, man, because y'all doing it big, and I appreciate y'all giving me this opportunity to speak on any of this information. And then I also appreciate y'all for educating me. I'm never above education. And so I appreciate it.
Hey, I give you this word of advice. Put yourself around older men that are not thinking traditional ways, i.e., not thinking of old school ways, the old school misogynistic where the woman got to be at home cooking and barefoot and pregnant. No, that don't work. Like the man makes all the decisions. No, decisions in my house go through me and my wife. We sit down, we talk about them, we come to a compromise, and then there you go. Because both of our voices are just as equally as important. And I'll be damned if I sit here and make my wife feel like she's less than. Her word means just as much as mine does. So
y'all are you, and yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I missed you. I missed you too, big girl.
That's my buddy Chloe. Hey, Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Where my boy Carter 5 at?
In the room.
Oh, he knocked out, ain't
he? No. He took a nap. They Chloe just got back from getting her done.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a question. Can I ask? This is off topic. Question. What y'all got on the fight tomorrow?
I don't know. Which fight?
But they're talking about the top rank undercard, but we know what's gonna happen with the Joe Smith fight.
Well, I gotta see what Joe Smith's gonna show up. And he ain't just got no push over me.
Hold on, dude. Joe Smith fighting a dude who done been knocked out a couple times.
Can't see if you have more juice. Yeah, we have more. Yay! You're not putting it in that though. Oh, y'all good? Y'all can keep cooking. Oh yeah, I had to go. Y'all could have kept going, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, I was over talking to Caroline. You good?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting her head hurt.
Yeah, shut up, man. Shout out to sis though. Y'all see the logos that I use or I'll be switching my background with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sis. She did them on GP. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They dropped them off to me, you know what I'm saying, in the inbox. You know, a little zip up folder for a nigga birthday right before. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get her to make you another one.
So, y'all see my logo. I didn't make that. She did that. You know what I'm saying? She knew certain stuff that I rock with or I got it. She put her touch on it. So anytime I get a chance, I always salute her for that because she didn't have to do it. She did it on GP. You know what I'm saying? Me being a good dude and she just, wanted to bless my game. So shout out to the wife for doing that.
G5, when your birthday, bro? If I can ask
March 5th.
All right, salute.
Hey, G5, she said, you welcome.
Oh, it's great. Hey, ain't that just free, but you know what I'm saying? I always got just common courtesy, man. I always pay homage. I didn't make it. I ain't gonna be I made this logo at home, you know what I'm saying? While I was smoking me a blunt. No, I didn't.
Yeah. I gotta get started on my new intro video. I gotta work on that. I 78 and Black got me doggone amped to want to touch up my doggone intro video, so I got to work on that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my intro. You know what I'm saying? I got some instrumentals I'm gonna do.
I can't wait to hear it.
I got I got some balls I'm gonna lay on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. Nigga, multi-faceted around this thing. But
G5, you put it down, though. You don't be putting it down.
nah, I just tore around with it. Like Will said yesterday, is water wet?
Oh,
Damn straight.
hey, Trill, when you go live, bro?
Going live on Sunday at 1:00 Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
Hey, just ask quick. I low key freestyle all day about any and everything. She'll tell you.
But we gonna get a live cypher when I come down there in June, bro.
Bruh, I ain't even gonna lie.
I just be having fun. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, man, you need to quit playing. I'm like, I just do it for fun. But then I listen to it. I'll be like, man, that shit was kind of fire, dude. Okay. Just creative mind, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
You gonna make me get up and make a beat or something, bro. I'm feeling kind of creative.
You owe me a couple beats anyway. I'm like, I've been told. I said, bro, send me a beat. I'm like, golly, I think your dress too tight.
I guess they
loosen them up.
But I got you though. I got you. I'll get on it. I probably got something you already may want. But I gotta make sure I clear through the house first.
Yeah, I already know. You gotta go through clearance house like college.
Mm-hmm. Cause she'll write something in 2.5 seconds. Before you know it, she done wrote a hit ass song to it. Like that other song she did, Have a Little Fun. She wrote that song so fast and it was so mind blowingly good. Like I was like, damn. And I was just fucking around doing some vocal part, like the intro of it, like the intro when it comes in, it has like a little who when it come in. I was playing around on it. I wanted to see how high I could sing on record, and then she just took that thing and made a whole nice little summer jam out of it. So, you know.
Oh yeah, you know. Shout out to all the subscribers and people been showing me love. You know what I'm saying? Your boy already over 20,000 impressions for the in 28 days and the last 28 days. So, you know, I ain't that big, but my numbers are going. Yeah, they jumping off the trampoline right now. I ain't even gonna stunt. So shout out to all the fans, all the subscribers. I ain't gonna call y'all fans, but the support, the love. TBS, what's good, bruh?
TMP, cuz.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me thus far. You know what I'm saying? It should be about at my 350 mark now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and plus 91 in the last 28 days. You know what I'm saying? Carter, chill out. Go on to the room, bro. Bye. Go on to the room. Okay, I get some. Go on to the room.
And that's my homie right there, man.
That nigga slept up with a stuffed Spider-Man. Yeah. So, you know, shout out to the people. Yeah, numbers going. They, like I said, they slowly jumping off the trampoline. Dark Truth, what's good? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
you got your Cash App up? Somebody asking for your Cash App in the chat.
Oh, I forgot to put it back up. Post people comment. There you go, right there. There it goes, right there. Let's see.
Hey, G5, you better have some cereal milk next time I come to Dallas, though, bro.
Why everyone call me Big Boy? Big Boy.
Because you're getting big.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're getting big.
This
boy here.
That boy something serious, boy.
Man. Yeah, going crazy, man. All right, I'm doing something. I'm on live.
What's up with the Kyle? I see you in the chat, homie.
TBS, my boy.
That's my dog for real, man. I had his shirt on the other day too. I don't know if he was in the chat when I did that video the other day.
Yeah, I was in and out dealing with these kids.
Man.
Hey, man, do your thing, bro. Like I tell anybody, everybody got something to bring to the table, something to
Yeah,
offer.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what make
Everybody
us
cup of
dope.
Kool-Aid gonna be a different flavor. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be no LDBC member. You can be just yourself or independent. Now, if you're a solid individual and people rock with you, they're gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Factuals.
That's just how the game go. You know what I'm saying? I was just taught and brought up different than some people. Some people false, claim and say stuff just for clout, just so they can grow, get themselves over 1,000 subs, and then boom, they take off. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how they do. A lot of people have done that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta agree with everything that the LDBC agree with. You know what I'm saying? You can rock with the people that you rock with inside the entity, and that's cool too. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like people get this whole perception mixed up that, if you got a problem with somebody, you gotta be mad at everybody. Nah, you need to call out the person that you got an issue with, or hit them up
Factuals.
like a man or a woman and hash it out. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? That's just like if you got an issue with two bloods and you call and you go at the whole set, then you got 100, 200 guns pointing at you. You can't be mad. You call it everybody. Which one are you talking about? Everybody feels offended.
If it ain't
You know what I'm
directed, it ain't
saying?
respected.
So, that's why I say if I got an issue with somebody, I'm gonna ask you. I ain't gonna sit here and play no games with you and act like it ain't you. Or if I got your number, I'll let you know personally, like a real G style. I ain't finna be coming at you with all that rah energy, because that ain't how you try to get nothing solved or get nothing done when you trying to address a man. If you come with the rah energy, you're gonna get your ass shut down and gonna get defensive. Close. No, one. Now sit down. Carter, go on, finish doing what you're doing. Go on out of here, bro.
I can't believe
So,
Carter's
yeah.
still up.
Man, he took a nap. Trust me. I want him to go back to sleep.
It's past the
I'm
condo's
close.
bedtime. Oh man, you supposed to be in the bed. You supposed to be in the bed 4 hours ago.
Yeah. Hey. Oh yeah, no doubt, right side. Like I tell people, I'm 33, but I'm not 33. You know what
He
I'm
got an
saying?
old soul there.
Yeah, I'm old. But
You ain't like a condo 87 with an AARP card.
appreciate that cash there, right side. You already know. I let anybody rock. You know what I'm saying? One thing I don't do is stop somebody from voicing their opinion if they hop up on my panel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get your spiel off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let. Okay, we'll plug it up. One thing I'm not gonna do is let somebody overtalk somebody, or you know what I'm saying, trying to hurry up and rush and get they spiel off while somebody already rolling. I'll put you on mute. It ain't no disrespect. It's about me keeping my shit the way I want to keep it running, running like a smooth operating oil machine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's voice gonna be heard.
This is a whole
Everybody,
shit show on my channel. I just let y'all say what y'all want to.
Yeah, so that's what I say. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna start this thing out early and often this way, but everybody's still free to speak. You know what I'm saying? I'm a host that, you know what I'm saying? I'll let people be rocking. Shit, my boy Eric Keon and Terrence Bailey had a nice debate. They went on about 20 minutes straight, and I let them go. So in fact, I'm not gonna stop nobody from, you know what I'm saying, having a good dialogue on my channel to help build mine, and it makes people feel comfortable want to come back to mine. Boy, I'm telling y'all, you niggas not gonna be able to fuck. Telling y'all, I see the game plan. I see the flow.
We going up, bro. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
We going up. That's all it's gonna be, bro. We going
30
up.
days ago, I had 220 subs. I got 347 now. See what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Go on. Bro, go on and go to the Carter. Go, man. You doing the most.
That's what I.
Well, go
That's
turn
what I
the light
like.
on.
That's what I like, G5. The fact that that's another reason why we get hated on, because we build up one another. We build one another up, and we make sure that both of us, if one coming, everybody coming. We all going together. Cause doggone, I wouldn't have it no other way than to come up with my brothers. Cause y'all help build me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I plug y'all channels all the time. Go subscribe to this channel. Go subscribe to that channel. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you go over there and hit that button. I plugged your channel a while ago. I don't know if you were in the chat, but I plugged your channel a while ago. Go over there and listen to G5. He drop knowledge every time he go live. Get on his channel, you're gonna learn something. Just like the brother right side, he learned something tonight. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to unlearn all the stuff that we was taught traditionally by our parents and shit, just so we can learn how to build our communities a lot better and be more focused on doing things the right way instead of doing things hand to mouth. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We trying to rewrite history. In order to rewrite history, you got to erase the shit. And erasing the current history that people talk, that's gonna take some time, some patience, some unity, and a whole bunch of effort. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna take a bunch of sacrifices. There's gonna be a lot of people. Man, one thing y'all gotta learn, man, boy, I'm telling you, life been taught me some shit. Is the person that usually takes the bullet for the sacrifice is usually the person that is not gonna reap the benefits. We'll probably understand exactly what I'm talking about. The person that goes out there and goes on a limb.
The heroes.
You know what I'm saying? They'll be remembered as the person who jumped it off, who was the initiator, who was like the founder of this movement. But they some get the benefits, but it's gonna be the ones after them that actually reap the benefits because they already shine a light on the BS that was going on. Now, people, it's harder for them to get away with certain acts and doing certain stuff, so the people behind them can thrive and eat. That's what a boss does. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you leave your legacy and your lineage and leave your people in good standing because you know you done paved the way. You know what I'm saying? And did everything that you have to do and line them up to set them up for success and got businesses that they can go into and start flourishing and don't have to be struggling as a college student, you know what I'm saying, at 18 to 23 or 18 to 28, depending on what they're trying to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how, you know what I'm saying, people got to stop getting on the internet saying certain shit. No, bro, you gotta cut the head off of the old shit, man. Like if you don't do that, it's gonna keep sprouting right back up. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna be a continuous. It's gonna be like a hamster on a hamster wheel. You spinning fast but going nowhere.
You're gonna keep, and then you're gonna keep teaching it to generations to come. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to stop. That's why I'll be stopping people when they start talking about that. Well, I watch my dad and my mom do it this way and that way. No, because my wife had to break me from doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because the old way ain't the right way. They were just teaching us out of tradition of what to do. We didn't learn about financial literacy or stuff like that and the importance of building communities and helping one another. We weren't taught that. We was taught survival. That was pretty much all we were taught. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm so glad that I have a bunch of people around me, especially you, G5, that have you around me to give me more knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, like I say, knowledge ain't got no name. I learned something from everybody. I'm a sponge, a huge sponge that just soak up stuff. You know what I'm saying? I learn stuff even when I don't even respond or have a response for it in the comment. Sometimes I just sit back. If my people cooking, I sit back and just nightmare I comment for about 10 minutes because I'm sitting up here, I'm listening, I'm processing, and I'm dissecting what was said. Even if I don't agree with everything that was said, I'm gonna understand your viewpoint on it. Geo James, salute, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't give up on people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I know you constantly doing something that I know I personally wouldn't do, you know what I'm saying? And if I see that you have made progress and strides in it, and you keep, you know what I'm saying, having some slip ups and going back to it, I shoot, you know what I'm saying? I keep trying to, shoot you game for you to help get you to avoid it and not do it. You know what I'm saying? Rome wasn't built in one night. So you can't expect people to apply stuff to them or their life and that they haven't been doing since forever, and then just start to come out and be a professional with it or do it right away. Y'all, if you're expecting that, I don't know what to tell you.
There's
Do
some
you
high
think a person can go?
expectations.
You think people can just go in and karate and become a black belt? No, you got to put in some time. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna go in here and just skip ranks like that. Nah, you're gonna have to go through the process. And it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to help people, uh, I'll make you some. You know what I'm saying? Same way, same concept. So it's like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If y'all, helping somebody get through something, man, as long as they willingly try and keep trying to push forward, then, you know what I'm saying, you continue to help them. If they
yeah.
ain't trying to help themselves, you just let them do whatever they're going to do. And then when they really want to get help, they'll do it. Don't eat it. Don't come here and get nothing else.
Well, G5, thank you for letting me cook with you, bro. I'm finna sit up in this bed, try to make myself go to sleep. It's almost 2
Uh,
o'clock in the morning here. I know you on that dog on South time, like Mr. Shilton be saying. I'm on East Coast time, so
yeah,
yeah,
it's 12:54. You already know. Man, you
yeah.
already know what it is, man. It ain't
Already,
nothing. All love, bro.
already,
So,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Dude, I was like, I see us. Here you go. He done hopped on. So it ain't nothing. We all good.
Salute to you, bro.
But all right, my boy. Yeah. I see y'all still rocking. Hey, I get on some boxing. You know what I'm saying? We just got to talk about real conversation. When you talk about real life situations, sometimes they can just get going for an hour or 30 minutes at a time. And you know what I'm saying? You look up and the clock is the counter on your live counter is just rolling. And you looked up and you know what I'm saying? It be like that. But I'm excited for this Gary Russell and returning back to the ring. I've been looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? My last name Russell. You know what I'm saying? So I might be related to the Russell family. I don't know. We might be distant cousins or something. Who knows? But they're a talented family of boxers, man. Uh, Mark Masayo, he undefeated, 23-0, 16 knockouts. Gary or resume, his one little blemish or whatever. We know things that happen. So, I will in a minute. I just got to hit up a few things that I want to get on that I didn't get to. So I look at it, Gary, by either by decision or a late round stoppage in that fight. You know what I'm saying? Excited. He just got to watch out for some looping shots, hooks preferably. You know what I'm saying? Masayo, he done showed weakness to the body. So, here, Carter, chill, man. Take this medicine, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Gary uses boxing ability, he uses his movement, his hand speed gonna be always gonna be a factor because his hands fast as hell. And I got him by decision on late round stoppage. Um, Joe Smith, in this fight, he got a game dog opponent that he gonna be fighting up against. So Joe Smith can't go in here thinking he just can lay an egg and just be a slash because he will lose. We got to get the same Joe Smith to show up every time. The one that looks amazing, not this one that pretty much kind of lost his last fight. We need a consistent one if we're going to be talking about him being a player in his weight division. So I'm going to go with Joe Smith by decision. And that's that. In the Keith Thurman and the Mario Barrios fight, interesting fight. We'll see how stronger, how much bigger, Barrios is at 147. See if he feels better. See if he still got the same movement that he had at 140, added on to 7 pounds. Good fighter, former champ, so he has some quality caliber fight. fight skill and fight game about himself. Um, Keith Thurman been out. We know he can box, he can move, he has good power. He says he's healthy. I want to see a full healthy Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Prepared for battle and, go from there. Cole, turn that down. My bad. My kids over here playing stuff all in the background. But yeah, Keith Thurman. Hopefully he, like you said, he said he's full healthy. I want to see it. Hopefully he goes in here, put on a nice performance. He can get a stoppage, or a UD, very decisive win. And I think that, you know, I want to say that Mario Barrios is going to put you right back in the mix of contention for 147 since Barrios moving up and he's not going to be ranked in the top 10 of 147. No. But for the good fight that, knock the rust off, get back in the swing of things, that's a good fight for him. Okay. Go sit down. All right, LB, appreciate you, OG. Appreciate the support as always, man. Have a good one at that workhouse, man. Be safe, man. Be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy your weekend, man. I'll probably be going live probably tomorrow night sometime. We're gonna keep this thing going. Try to hit up Sunday as well. With a live Sunday. Got a little something special for it if time permits. I got a little wrinkle for y'all. I'm gonna be doing different segments and stuff in boxing or just different type of shows to where it probably might not even be boxing. So I got ideas. I got a lot of stuff up my sleeve, man. People might not understand, but a lot of creative things that go on in my brain, and I put them together, and I just let them flow. I unscript myself and just let myself freestyle like a artist or a painter, and you know what I'm saying. My cook I always be way better that way. For sure. Again, be safe, Al. Be safe, OG. I'm off, man. I don't work 13 days straight, so I deserve a couple off days. I'll be back at it Monday. Yeah, I see that, Mike James. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, well, you got me now. You sub now, so yeah. You'll catch me when I go live. You know what I'm saying? You can go tap into some of the videos I've dropped over the past couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? I try to do my thing, do my due diligence, and you know what I'm saying, speak on stuff in a manner where people understand it. You know what I'm saying? Where people don't feel like they gotta wait 35 minutes to figure out some info or answer that they might have been looking for that you might have been able to provide. So, you know what I'm saying? Intellectual dude, man, I just try to keep my shit pushing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they know me if I done been on person panel or they see me in the chat and just a response to different stuff that go on. But your boy's a whole beast over here, though. Whole beast. You know what I'm saying? Mind on a whole nother page. You tap in, Mike, you'll see like, oh man, yeah, that bro be on a whole nother page. Because you know what I'm saying, I can be free as a bird over here. This my shit. So it's just dead though, but I appreciate you subbing, man. I always been good energy. I ain't never really had no issue. I'll never see you in no shit. So yeah. It's a pleasure and I'm glad to have you over here, man. Finally tapped in and sub. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it. But yeah, man, so like I was saying, oh yeah, we good now. We're gonna rack it out. So yeah, like I was saying, I was just talking about the Keith Thurman fight. You know what I'm saying? Good comeback fight. Get the rust off. Get back in the swing of things. You know what I'm saying? Get some punches thrown. Get hit with some punches. That's not sparring. And like I say, get a stoppage or a UD look good, and then see what the next fight be, whether it's Terrence Crawford or um, another, you know what I'm saying, ranked opponent or at least a quality opponent. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he can get himself back in the mix and see what's going on. I don't think at the current trajectory of it, unless Bud drop his belt, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. I'm not saying telling Bud too, but it's gonna be a 3-belt champ, regardless of whether Earl or Ugas win. He'll have a better chance and an easier chance to fight one of those two. And whoever else not a part of it gonna be outside looking in. That's just how that's gonna go and play out. Uh, Abraham Nova and I forgot the last name. It's on the tip of my tongue. I got Nova by stoppage. Abraham Nova is a nice fighter. He can box. He can punch. He got good punch placement. He active. I got him by stoppage. Well, if he look good, Birdman, I mean, I can see them trying to slide Thurman in, but they say, PBC want Thurman to fight Earl. They know it's a rivalry. They know they'll do good with the numbers. Damn, we know we're going crazy. What's up, Mac? It's Mac. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much later, man. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? It's my first off day in 13 days, man. So I'm gonna give me some good ZZs tonight for sure. But again, thank y'all for tapping in with me. We ain't get to really hit too much boxing. I had to tap on a few little things, but we just talked about the current things that's going on and what we see. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow sometime. But appreciate y'all tapping in. I'll love y'all. Be good. Be safe. I'm out.